Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Good evening and welcome to the Late Show here at Jewellery Maker. It is lovely to have your company. My name is Ray Carpenter. I'm all the way with you till 10 o'clock tonight. And oh yes, it's happening. Oh, 7 years. 7 years. They've kept us apart. But now we are united and it feels so good. It is. A fabulous guest designer Mark with me tonight on the Late Show. How are you, my love?
Really good. We did a bit of Facebook Live this afternoon.
We did. Your first Facebook Live.
Yeah. I didn't even know you could do things like that on Facebook.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love a little bit of Facebook Live. Yeah, we were on Facebook, myself and Mark, earlier on, giving you little sneak peeks of all of the fabulous things that we've got coming up for you tonight. Now, Mark, take us through. The jewellery is some of the best and most beautiful sea beading contemporary work that I've seen. I'm so excited.
Well, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. For eagle-eyed viewers out there, they may have thought that jewellery looks a bit familiar. Now, this jewellery appeared on the show about 6 weeks ago. We had an Animal Antics Day, and the theme of my show was leopards and lions. And the second part was reptile and scales and things. And this is the jewellery that we made from the kits, and the kits were some of the most popular kits of the year. I am
not surprised. I'm not surprised.
And a lot of people missed out. So what we've done this evening as a challenge, I've only just found out literally coming into the studio.
I am sorry about that, but needs must when it's a last minute change.
Hannah has kindly put together kits that are of the same genre as the jewellery behind, but in different colourways. And one of them is Delicas, other than seed beads as well, which is, I've never had an exclusive Delica kit before. So we're going to talk you through the jewellery and what you can make, and then we're going to try and get in 8 little demos and tips and hints and things during the evening. So
fantastic.
That's going to be great.
The Delicas, we've never had pure Delica bundle either.
No.
We did give everybody a sneak peek on our Facebook Live when we showed them the fabulous colour of the Fireline as well.
We've got Forest Fireline, we've also got most amazing olive Delica, which is one of my favourite colours.
Yeah, and they do look phenomenal. So we've got 2 kits coming up for you tonight, and challenges set for Mark, of course. But what Mark's going to do is he's going to talk us through gaining these amazing patterns within the jewellery, and also, of course, what you're going to see is those patterns coming alive in the Delicas that we've got for you in that Delica bundle as well. So fantastic jewellery, and Mark is here all the way through until 10 o'clock. Get your questions in. Get them in before 10 o'clock, answering as many of your questions as we possibly can for you. And of course, during the demos, make sure you've got us on record. You can always watch the repeat, of course, overnight. And of course, it'll be on YouTube. But please do get them on record, because you're going to want to know how to do those amazing patterns. Now, we are going to help everybody out at home as well, aren't we, Mark? Because you've brought in the kind of the stencils for them
I've brought in
as
the
well.
charts. So we're basically going to talk about single drop, double drop, triple drop, starting and finishing. For the first time, I don't think I've seen it on the show, and I've definitely not done it before, because we were talking before the show.
Yes, we were.
I only got it yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the difference between even count and odd count peyote as well. Now, odd count peyote, I've been trying to learn for about 6 months now. And
but something just clicked
yesterday. And I think, oh, that is so simple.
Is it your eureka moment?
So it's as though I'm starting seed beading right from scratch again. It's brilliant what I can now do.
Well, I don't think it's from scratch with all those gorgeous patterns. Quite frankly, they are some of the finest, intricate, gorgeous designs that I've seen. Very, very exciting. Particularly in love with all of the reptile cuffs and the leopard and the zebra cuffs as well. They are fabulous. Absolutely ecstatic about those. They're coming up for you a little bit. Now, we also wanted to treat Mark, because he is. I only found out today that he's been known as Nugget Boy for 6 years. I was like, pardon? Pardon? Nugget Boy? I think, quite frankly, the king of nuggets is what we should be calling him. But we have got a half-hour nugget special. Now, Mark and I were talking about this upstairs with Dan earlier. Kind of about 7:30, we're going to concentrate on half hour of nuggets for you. Now, we've got kunzite, we've got beautiful aquamarines, amber, we've got rhodochrosite, fluorite, morganite, carnelian, garnet, beautiful peridot in there. There is some Ethiopian opal, some beautiful red garnet. I have got some multicolour beryl, jadeite. Now, I know that this jadeite, and just to kind of, this is what Mark was saying earlier when he saw this. The price really that you're going to get for the nugget bundle that we've got for you that contains this jadeite really is the price that you should just be paying for the jadeite. You were a little bit giddy with excitement about this one.
It's incredible. It's a ridiculous price. And you're right, that should be the price of that strand.
Okay.
Let alone what else you're getting with it as well.
Well, that's all coming up throughout the next few hours. Keep watching. It'll be well worth you keeping your eyes peeled and making sure that you're getting involved and being able to check out on all of those for you. Now, we've also got for you some amazing fluorite tonight, faceted garnet, which is incredible. And the fluorites, we were talking about these earlier. Let me just give you a little bit of a heads up on these. These have the most exciting clarity that I've seen in a very long time for fluorite. Now, Mark and I were talking about the fluorite earlier, because he was saying that he was in his workshop and he was looking at everything that he had kind of, out there. And ta-da! A very large... Gosh, look at the inclusions in that, Mark. That's fabulous.
This cost me over £100. It's the most
I'm not
expensive
surprised.
gemstone I've ever bought.
Look at the mica forming in that. Oh my gosh, they're like angel feathers. I've never seen that in a beautiful fluorite before. That's amazing.
And it's funny that we've got some.
And we've got some amazing fluorite. So where is that at home?
It's on my shelf. I've got a window. Yeah. And it's full of gemstones and Star Wars figurines.
Well,
That's that says it all about me, really.
Well, big and good, quite frankly. It is beautiful. I've never seen mica formations form like that in a fluorite before. And this is why I was saying about how clean these were. I mean, these are like tutti frutti pastels, aren't they? They're beautiful. Coming up for you a little later on, and so much more. Thank you so much for bringing the fluorite in as well, though, Mark. It is beautiful. It's lovely to see some gorgeous purples running through that, as well as those greens. Really beautiful. Love to share the beauty and the passion of the gemstones. We do, we do. Okay, so I'm just pop that there. Shall we get started? And shall we just, let's do that. Now, again, just so you know, kind of kicking off for you tonight with a little bit of last chance opportunity, a little bit of miss it, miss out for you. Look at the neon greens that you got here. These are phenomenally bright, aren't they? Now, of course, what you've got is a gorgeous, bright, vivid green. They're faceted rondelles, they're opals. And I imagine that you are looking at these and thinking, okay, they are probably dyed, heat treated, no, bright, natural green opal on your screen. Now, of course, the theme for today, out of Africa, you've seen the amazing patterns that Mark has got, of course, that we're bringing you later on with those leopard print, the zebra print. There is a definite theme for you for the late show tonight, believe you me. And we're kicking off with an out of Africa green vivid opal. And it's a proper vividness as well. You can see that body of colour. It's a bright, bright lime green. But it hasn't got the brilliance of a peridot, has it? It's got that beautiful opalescence that you get from what we class Madagascan opal. Madagascar produces a pink opal, a blue opal, a yellow opal, a green opal, and they are a proper bright green, aren't they? 40 carats, graduated on the strand from 3 to 5, $7.95 to start off your night. $7.95 to start off your night, of course. Remember, one postage and packaging price for the entire day, a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything, and believe you me, I know you're going to want those amazing seed bead bundles that we've got in the kits tonight with Mark, so I know that you're going to want to make sure that your order is open. 0800 644 655. Hi Sarah, hi Teresa, hi Tracy, hi Gillian, hi Anne-Marie. Collecting Greater Manchester. Bidders on the phone line, stay where you are. Final 3. And it's out the door.
It's going to look amazing with Deal of the Day today.
Isn't it? That gorgeous amethyst. Definitely. Those greens do work well with amethyst, don't they?
Yeah, completely.
Lovely contrasting colour. Next one. Oh my gosh. Oh, they are so pearlescent. What's your fave gemstone, Mark?
Aquamarine.
Oh. Do you know what I think we're going to get? Like a house on fire, you and me. We've got some amazing aquamarine coming up a little later on. Right now, though, in my top 3, your pearls, without a doubt. Pearlescence, gorgeous orient, amazing, amazing secondary undertones coming through there. Did you see that little flash of undertone pink coming through on the... You can see there's a cream surface and a baby pink magenta sheen underneath that. Under £10 for you, 38 centimetre strands, 6 to 7 millimetres. A friend of mine was watching the other night, just happened to tune in and was kind of, I didn't know what's Jewellery Maker all about, didn't know what you were doing, you know, where you were at the minute. And she was like, but they're not real pearls at that sort of prices, are they? I was having to convince people, yes, it is. Yes, it's real. If I say it's a real pearl, it's a real pearl. Yeah, but it's not really. You can tell me, can't you? You can tell me. It really is. $9.95 on your screen. Beautiful pearlescence. And again, just think about the, again, just to reiterate, we do hold amazing pearl knotting courses here at Jewellery Maker. There is one on the 24th of August. It is sold out, unfortunately. So if you wanted to come on that one is fully booked. Keep your eyes on our website. But we do give you the tools that you need to be able to, bring those pearl projects to life. We absolutely do. 0800 644 655. Hold the line. Stay where you are. Well done. Oh, these are glossy. Beautifully glossy. Now, you've got some really beautifully glossy black agates here. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. You've got a big, hefty carat weight here.
That's a good word.
Hefty.
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 Yeah.
155 carats. It's a hefty carat weight. When you see the price is going to kick in on your screen, it's a 35 centimetre strand, 8mm rounds. Really, really workable, usable, friendly, gorgeous shape to start off with if you are brand new. And can I just say a massive thank you here on the Late Show. The last couple of shows, we have had so many brand new customers. Thank you so much for joining us here at Jewellery Maker and for getting involved. It's really lovely to have your company. That's a big thank you right there. $3.95. Goodness. $3.95 on your screen. You've got black agate from Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil, beautifully glossy, jet black glossy colour. You've got 155 carats, and all of our guest designers have commented on how user-friendly these are. But I am going to ask Mark, because Mark, the 8mm round seems to be a firm favourite with newbies.
Well, it's a good one. I think a 6, an 8, and a 10. They're your fundamental starter beads, if you like.
Okay.
And I make a lot of Shambhala bracelets with macrame and size 8, size 10.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
Yeah,
size.
definitely.
And what I like about the agates as well, you can be guaranteed that the agates have really substantial drill holes.
They have,
so you
yeah.
can get really good cord. You get hefty cords.
Hefty. See, that's going to be a word, like hefty. Got hefty carat weight nuggets coming up for you.
Yeah. Brilliant. So yeah, so you can get your 1mm hemp, you can get your wax cords, your silk.
Fab stuff.
Lovely.
And also, of course, as well, I mean, obviously you do make a huge amount of jewellery for gents as well as the lovely ladies, but it's a lovely glossy, sort of jet black for gents jewellery as well.
It's nice to see agate as well. I feel quite sorry for agate. I think it's underrated.
I think it's underrated as well. I would totally agree with you. We can do so much with it. We're very, very lucky, actually, I think, that we've had as much chance to play with agate as I think that we have done over the years. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. Last 2 strands. I'm so sorry. We're busy chatting there. Well done, well done, well done. Moving on then to... Oh, no, not enough. Not enough, not enough, not enough. Every time I bring you this gemstone, it is on your screen and it is gone. It's your Botswana agate, totally unenhanced, totally natural. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Do you know what? You could restrand that, put it as a necklace as it is, and I would be good. Honestly, I would literally be there like a shot to your jewellery stand buying that from you. Such a beautiful gemstone. You've got some beautiful natural tones, dove greys, beautiful russet oranges, sunset colours coming through there, taupes, soft, beautiful colours. So you've got 230 carats of Botswana agate, 19 by 15 mils. And there is something about Botswana agate that is so appealing. I think that you have the same feeling about this beautiful version of your agate as you do about mookaite. I think from what I can see, your response to mookaite is the same as your response to Botswana agate, because that instant reaction to want it in your collection, to want to wear it, to want to see those beautiful different varieties of colours coming through those gorgeous gemstones, the glossiness, the polish, every single one of them as unique as you would find in your mookaite. Not from a single location, of course, when you think about agate generally. Botswana agate, though, definitely individual. $12.95.
Do you know it as the royal agate or king of the agates?
Yeah, almost imperial agate, I've known it as well. Yeah, beautiful. But it is. It's definitely one of those gemstones that catches your eye. I'm trying
to think of a word. Normally, when you talk about pastels, you think of pinks and pale yellows and buttercup colours. But I think this is a pastel shade.
It is, but it's more earthy, isn't it? It's like earthy pastels rather than... Yeah, it's beautiful. I love Botswana agate. I think the fact that you get that individuality in every stone. Every single stone has got that individuality to it and that uniqueness to it. We're at $12.95 for the entire strand. It's a 38 centimetre strand. Each of those beautiful pairs, you can see, very, very... We're back to that word again. Hefty, knot in between each of them. But it is a temporary strand, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah,
it is a temporary strand. So, again, if you wanted to wear it, you would be restranding.
But there's nothing stopping you taking the last 2 pairs, one off each end, putting a ribbon end clasp onto the end, using the 2 you've taken off as a pair of earrings, minimal of work. You've got because I think the knots work really well in between the stones as well. They look
fantastic, and I've got to say as well, the silk that they've used is a perfect tone for these stones, isn't it?
Very simple piece of jewellery.
Really, really beautiful. And as Mark's saying there, you could easily get a pair of earrings out of that as well. This is from Nikki. Nikki, hi, Ray, Mark and crew. Delica bundle, woohoo! What time are they on? I'm addicted to Delicas. My hubby is living on beans on toast. It's like student days, that is, isn't it? I know. The Delicas are in the 9 o'clock hour at 9 o'clock with Mark. The Delicas are. So they are at 9 o'clock. This is from Liz. Hi, Liz. Evening all. I'm so cross with myself. I have a meeting this evening and we'll miss all the lovely deals. I don't know what to say about that, Liz, and then I'm sorry. It is really good. We've also got Tony. Evening, Ray and Mark. Lovely to see you both. Tony, lovely to see you as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Both myself and Mark, all the way with you until 10. And this is from Julie Susie Watsit. Those Botswana agates are beautiful. I've made earrings and a pendant using mine. Fabulous stuff. And from Debbie. Hi, Debs. How many on the strand, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on the strand there, Debbie. 18, my love.
Wow.
So about 72 pence each. That's good, isn't it? And from M, who says, like desert sand melted and trapped in gemstone form.
Wow.
Well, when you've got a spare minute, send your CV in to Scott, one of our managers, and just say that you want to start writing some of our editorials for us. That was lovely. That was lovely. Thank you, Em. Great description. Well done. Hold those lines. Moving on to... let me just show you. I love this stone. Okay, very, very quickly, about 10 minutes away from bringing you one of our first star buys, this amazing optical phenomena stone. I adore, adore, adore this gemstone. I hope you do too. It is a beautiful red tiger's eye. The chatoyancy is off the chart. It's coming up for you in about 10 minutes time, not long at all to wait for that. But before we get to that, we've got a few more to squeeze in for you. Come and have a look at these lovely tumbles of smoky quartz. And they do look like the most decadent coffee beans, don't they?
This would be beautiful with that Botswana you just had.
Definitely. Striking rich contrast to those beautiful earthy pastels. 200 carats of smoky quartz. Wow. Small tumbles. The graduation on the strand is 10 to 14 millimetres. You've got a 38 centimetre strand, and they are true deep coffee bean dark chocolate colour. They are that, you know, when you walk in to something like Fortnum and Mason's or whatever, and they are, you know, they've got all of their sort of their own posh coffees out on a stand, or if you walk into Harrods and it's all out there and you smell that richness, this colour just conjures that, doesn't it?
Do you know Fortnum's has the largest carpeted floor in the world?
Does it? I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah.
In London?
Yeah.
The largest carpeted floor. That's got to be big.
Yeah. I think the entire, apart from the food hall, I think the whole place is carpeted.
Can you imagine cleaning that? You're all right, thanks. Is that a Hoover? How many people is it going to take to clean that? I don't know. How many people does it take to carry a Fortnum & Mason's hamper?
Well, that's true.
It's a hefty one. £7.95 on your screen. Other shops are available. John Lewis, Harrods, better mention a few. £7.95 on your screen for smoky quartz. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab that Botswana agate that Mark was just saying there. Botswana agate with the smoky quartz. Mark was saying how well they'd work together. Bang on, absolutely. Yeah. Beautiful.
We don't have, for a really popular stone, we don't have smoky quartz on very often.
No, we certainly don't have it in these sorts of sizes either.
No, it's beautiful.
Couple of strands of the Botswana agate left, just two. Just 2 strands of the Botswana agate left. If you wanted to add that to your order, please feel free to do so. Graphics on your screen there at £12.95 and then £7.95 for your smoky quartz. If you're buying both, it's literally one postage and packaging price for the entire day. So you're not paying extra prices then on top for your postage and packaging for every time you come in with us. Now, I will do... Wow. Now, this is what we were talking about earlier about your agate. Remember we had, so this is your natural agate from Botswana. This is those beautiful earthy pastels that Mark and I were talking about a minute ago. Remember I was saying when we had the black agate for you, I was saying how much fun agate can be and how we can play with that beautiful colour. Well, this is what we've done. So we've got for you your magenta, and it's proper magenta, isn't it? You've got, what I love about it is you can dye it, you can play with the colour, but you don't lose those amazing moments of the banding.
Incredible, aren't they?
It is fabulous that you don't lose that and it's not oversaturated with the dye. Absolutely amazing. That looks like, did you see that sort of raspberry ice cream swirl going around on your screen then? A little bit of a raspberry ripple ice cream going on there. Look at all of that. Beautiful magentas. You've got 350 carats of magenta banded agate faceted rounds. Nice big size here, 12mm. And just like Mark was saying earlier about the black agate, let me just show you here your drill hole size and quite a substantial thread going through there as well. So loads of different mediums to play with this beautiful strand. Now you've got 350 carats, nice hefty carat weight for you, $5.95. Great stuff. I will give that strand a little measure for you because I know that you do like to have that detail. That is 39 centimetre strand. 39 centimetre strand. There's some beautiful rich colours. Look at that gorgeous dark black cherry colour coming through and then that brighter pink. What a contrast. Beautiful. They'd look great with the black agates, wouldn't they?
Amazing.
Juicy colour. $5.95 on your screen. Agates from Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil. It's an amazing location for agate quartz and chalcedony in the southern part of Brazil, of course, running alongside that huge river. $5.95 on your screen. But again, thinking about those colours, thinking about those beautiful moments, the banding on there and how individual they are. Amazing price of $5.95. Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
How easy would this? I'm assuming this is as an easy size for working with as well, because we were talking about the.
Just for simple stretchy bracelets, or again going down the macrame route.
Yeah.
You could really go for it and make a light pull in the bathroom.
Now, since I've been back in September, since September, I've only had one macrame show. One. So it's definitely a medium that I need a lot of, a lot of sort of, You like it?
Yeah, it's this thing I'm known for as well as chips and nuggets.
Yeah, chips and nuggets and your macrame work, Lots of people message in when we do chips and nuggets about your memory wire bracelets as well. See? He's known as the king of nuggets for a reason. I'm not calling him Nugget Boy, I refuse. Kerry's like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Hi, Angela. Hi, Sita, Multibuy. Hi, Margaret and Gloria and Jacqueline and Kirsty and Sharon, collectors in Kent. And those who are on the phone lines, hold the lines. Lovely to see you. Then we go to... Oh, lovely. We've got those stunning red tiger's eyes coming up. What's your thoughts on opal?
Love opal. Actually, Saturday, I've been commissioned for a 70th birthday present in October.
Oh,
and the lady's birthstone is opal, obviously. But I'm just trying to make it really special. And I've gone through my stash. And I've got my gemstone beaded jewellery stash. Yeah. And then I've got the strands that I don't have the heart to cut into. And all of my opal strands still have the tassels attached. So I'm going to have to break into one to make this piece of jewellery. But it's got to be done.
Do you know what you're making?
Necklace and earrings. That's all I've been stipulated. And she wants a pearl to go with it.
Okay.
So pearl and opal.
How exciting.
So I'm thinking a really dark peacock pearl, I think, would be amazing with it.
That'll pick out some of those ultraviolets in the opals, wouldn't it?
Beautiful.
8 carats, Ethiopian opal. 1 to 4 millimetres, 16 centimetre strand, and just $8.95.
Wow.
What? Goodness me! Little moments of the reds and oranges jumping out of there, little moments of the neon green jumping out of there. $8.95 on your screen. They're graduated plain rondelles. Don't often get the plain rondelles. We've seen, and let me just show you, if I pick up for you the nugget strand that I've got for you a little later coming up, just so you can see the difference. Can you see the difference?
They work beautifully together.
They do look well together, don't they?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, they do. We've got a nugget showcase coming up in an hour's time. 1 hour's time for your nugget showcase. We cannot wait. Cannot wait. It's time for your star buy. Please do hold those lines on your opal. Well done indeed for that one. Pop that back in its box. And now, have a look. Oh, this stone is mesmerising. Tiger's eye. Not your traditional bronze and gold and walnut colours, but rich, earthy russets and chatoyancy that spreads across the gemstone like wildfire. You are going to love this. We've got beautiful size strand for you and a star buy price. Every single one of these, every single one has phenomena. Now, when you're getting an optical illusion gemstone, this is what is so exciting about it, is because you get to see it down the camera lens. You see it down the camera lens when you get it home. OMG, it is going to be so much more powerful when you get it home. Have a look at that cascading across the surface. All those fibres inside your tiger's eye quartz, catching the light, coming alive and undulating. They just look like little mini planets. They're amazing. Look at that. Goodness me. Multi-directional, amazing iridescence off the surface. Really rich, gorgeous colours. And of course, just, you are going to feel the weight of this. Now, obviously, this is Tiger's Eye from Brazil. We've got an Out of Africa theme show for you. And with the Tiger's Eye that you've got here, oh my gosh, it is so absolutely perfect. How much, I mean, over the years, I'm sure you've worked with quite a lot of Tiger's Eye.
Masses. And for gents' jewellery as well in particular.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure.
I think growing up as a child, you go to museums or gift shops in museums and you always buy little pieces of gemstone, don't you? And you either buy you buy Tiger's Eye or you buy a little piece of amethyst or a little bit of pyrite, amethyst. So I think as children we grow up with Tiger's Eye. It's one of those gemstones that we're brought up with.
Yeah.
But this is just beautiful.
It's
like a Chippendale bureau, isn't it?
It
that
really
colour.
is. And this is the thing, because I think when I see the more traditional Tiger's Eye with the golds and the walnuts, I think of, like, you know, your walnut dashboards and your James Bond cars, you know, that real sort of touch of luxury. But when you see this, it is that high polish in that mahogany where you can see your face in that Chippendale furniture, can't you? Because it's polished so beautifully. It is without a doubt that rich and beautiful. It's such a wonderful colour, such a warm colour. These are 12mm rounds, so why would that be more appealing maybe than a 4mm round? Purely because of the surface area of the gemstone. When you've got a bigger surface area, the phenomena is going to be even more apparent. You're almost amplifying the phenomena inside that beautiful tiger's eye. And when you're seeing that on the surface, the light cascades and then it moves across. It's one of the most pleasing aspects of looking at Mother Nature's treasures. It really, really is. Lovely sizable gemstones, a 38cm strand, and endless possibilities. You know, one of the very, very first bracelets I ever made when I first started at Jewellery Maker 7 years ago was a very traditional stretchy, and it was red tiger's eye. It was faceted, but I made, both my mum and I, a double set of stacked stretchy bracelets. We both have them still to this day. And as we approach autumn, not that it can't be worn in summer and spring, absolutely, but as we approach autumn, this is where you get a chance to start making your autumn makes ready to be worn in October and September. Oh, they're gorgeous. Absolutely good. Hi Rosemary, hi Captain Angus, hello Alexander, Philippa, Lynn, Isabel, Tracy, Dawn, Debs, Janet, Charlotte, Diane, Bernadette, Tatiana, Stephanie, Gloria, Sharon. Now I think the reason that everybody so far, apart from Alexander and Rosemary, everybody else on the web and on the app, you can see the price. Shall we phone bidders, just make sure that you're as happy as everybody else is. Wait until you see this, it's fantastic. How good is that, Mark?
Wow. I had 9.95 in my head as a Starbucks. So that's pretty.
Yeah,
awesome,
pushing the boat out there. It's a great start strand as well, isn't it?
Again, large drill holes, which is really important if you're making jewellery.
Yeah. Talk to me about gents jewellery with this one. What could we be doing?
Well, again, have you heard of paracord?
I haven't, because there's been no gents jewellery since I've been back.
Okay. Paracord
since September,
is,
so I need this gents jewellery macrame.
I
know.
Sarah
Lou,
must have a gents day. We'll have a gents day, shall we? Yeah. You haven't lived.
I know. All these new, amazing, evolved genres.
Well, paracord was invented in the Second World War, and it's a very, very highly strong cord for parachutes.
Okay.
So it's got to be incredibly strong. And people like the latest Mad Max film, Bear Grylls, all the adventurers, they're all wearing paracord bracelets.
Okay.
And basically, the point is that you wear this jewellery, and then when you're out in the wilderness and you need a cord, you take off your bracelet, you take off the clasp, and you've got this really strong.
Okay.
So for paracording, this type of gemstone is absolutely brilliant.
See, wealth of knowledge. That's why he's the expert. Hardest worker in the room tonight. I like Bear Grylls.
Yeah, he's all right.
I like Bear. Dan just went. I quite like Bear Grylls. I'm a sucker for Survivor Island. I've got to watch that. I applied to be on that and didn't get in.
Really?
I got desperate. I'd love to do it. I would love to do it. No?
You could catch your own food. And
oh, yeah,
you
absolutely.
Could do all that.
And my husband said they'd kill you within the first 3 days, Ray. Don't go.
Right.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Where's the hair straighteners? Where's my curlers? $5.95. Oh, please do all the lights. Hi, Colette and Commander. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Diane. Bernadette, Tatiana, Stephanie, and Sharon. You do need to check out. Can I just say thank you to Carol multi-buying, Rosemary multi-buying, and Alexandra and Myra multi-buying as well. Fantastic stuff. Well done. Well done. Now, we have got so much coming your way tonight. So just under an hour, we have for you the nuggets all coming away, a massive deal. But 7 o'clock, of course, the first kit and challenge with Mark coming up. Now, before that, I'm going to nip over to... Yep, got them. Wow, there's loads in here.
Are you a silver or a gold
I am silver and white gold.
Silver and white gold.
Silver and white gold or platinum. But I do have a fair bit of yellow gold and a fair bit of rose gold as well. Right. But yeah, no, my wedding band and my eternity band are 18k, and then my diamond ring is platinum. Platinum. Yeah, and it's not good because it's rubbing up the white gold off the eternity band.
Oh no.
Anyway, but we digress because there's a whole lot of silver here, isn't there? What about you? What's your preference?
Silver, I think. I do like silver.
Most of my jewellery is in solid sterling silver. So it's a lovely precious metal to wear, isn't it? Really lovely precious metal to wear. There are 40 in a pot. Now normally we get about 10, 20 at a push. There are 40 solid sterling silver spacer beads here.
Gosh.
They've got a great sized drill hole as well. We'll just pop one in between the tweezers, just so you get a chance to see the size of the drill hole here as well. Solid sterling silver, lovely bright polish, and a huge amount of them. Now I know for a fact that these would work with Kumihimo, definitely. They would be working beautifully with your wire work. We can incorporate these into so many different mediums, can't we?
Everything. There's nothing that we can't incorporate it in. I mean, even with seed beading now, we can pop in a bit of silver. Yeah. Absolutely. I love it. I mean, our sterling silver prices are extraordinary.
They are phenomenal, aren't they? They really are.
I think you're right, don't you? I've seen this type in a 40.
I've certainly not seen in a 40 bundle before. No. But that's what's so lovely about this. You could actually make an entire necklace or an entire bracelet just out of these. And in fact, if you look at what Tiffany does with their silver baubles on a silver chain, and they pack them really tightly up against each other and thread them onto silver chain, and then make that big sort of solid sterling silver bracelet out of it and charge hefty 3 figures for it, but that's something that there's plenty on there to be able to make that sort of look, isn't there?
It's 20 centimetres, isn't there? That works out at. So that's 8 inch. So you've got bracelet and earrings.
Definitely.
In one little pack there.
Definitely.
You know, the sterling silver bracelets with all the jump rings on. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, they cost a fortune. You can replicate that with these seed beads. They do a range like this actually with seed beads in a row. Little charm.
Interesting. Gram weight of silver, I didn't give you, 5.5 grams of solid sterling silver. 5.5 grams. You've got a nice gram weight of silver. You've got a really decent drill hole through all of those. 40 in the pack, which is really unusual to get. £11.95 on your screen. Works out at 30-ish pence per solid sterling silver bead. Just under 30. Solid sterling silver as well. And this is the thing, when you are working with solid sterling silver and you are selling your jewellery on, or you're commissioning jewellery, or you're making your jewellery, you might just be making jewellery for yourself and members of your family as gifts. Absolutely. But how beautiful to be able to present them with real solid sterling silver in their jewellery. It gives it that value, it gives it that lovely status, it gives you that lovely sort of gravitas to your piece of jewellery and takes it up to the next level. I know so many of you love the fact that our solid sterling silver findings and our solid sterling silver spacers and all of it, everything that we do, the accessories that we do for you, full solid sterling silver chains that we bring to you, bracelets, half-made bracelets, of course, where we give you the opportunity then to attach your own gemstones, your own connectors to that. Everything that we're doing for you with your solid sterling silver, the prices, in my mind, and it's what I was saying with Hannah on Sunday night, if you were with us for our cruise ship glamour show on Sunday night, is that our prices of silver are so phenomenal. You are able to use so much of your silver in your different designs. And as Mark was just saying a second ago, there is nothing that you cannot work these solid sterling silver spaces with.
Absolutely nothing. Which
is fab. Fab. Lots and lots of you there. Multi-buying going on as well, which is lovely to see. Sandra, Bernadette and Viv, you need to check out, my lovelies. Do make sure you're checking out. Now, nearly lost one then. Now, we have got for you, let me just pop all of these back into the little pot. Now, all 40 of these will be coming your way. So please do make sure that you are just now adding to your order because you've already paid your P&P, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm going to pop that back into box number 16 because that's where it came from. Now, we have got a little cheeky star buy coming your way. Now, again, this is... Oh, this side. Which ones? All of this. We're doing this in this hour. Oh, Dan. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you know what? I thought they were in the next hour, Dan. Oh, I'm so sorry. Does that mean the jadeite is in this hour? Oh, I haven't given anybody anywhere near... Right, sorry. Do you know what I'm going to do? Let's just, literally 10 seconds, focus. Because I thought this was coming up at 7:30. I'm so sorry. That means that if I told you earlier that these were coming, the jadeite was at 7:30, my bad, I'm really sorry. They're not, they're coming up for you in a matter of moments. Jadeite, beautiful grossular garnet, iolite and multicolour beryl. There are so many moments to talk about in this strand bundle. You don't have to choose which one of those you want to get hold of. You're going to get all of it, including the jadeite for one amazing price. And the price is good, isn't it, Mark? He's giggling to himself.
I'm fascinated with that garnet. I'd like to know more about the garnet.
Unfortunately, I don't have further information other than it is just grossular green garnet.
Amazing, isn't it? We both thought it was sphene, didn't we?
Absolutely. Yeah, you were right. It does look very sphene-like. Very sphene-like.
I've not seen this before.
That's all coming up. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that there. That's coming up for you in a matter of moments. Not long at all for that. Before that, let's just squeeze it in. Yep, number 9. Oops, I'm stuck to that one. Hang on. Blue sapphires coming your way. Got any commissions for September yet? Yeah? Busy working your way through those?
I've got commissions up until June of next year.
Never.
It's silly, isn't it?
Wow. Oh my goodness. Busy man. And we just keep pinching him. Taking him away from his work. 30 carats of blue sapphire, graduated faceted rondelles. Natural tie sapphire this time around. $7.95. What? Good gracious me. September's birthstone. Is it weird to say? Next. month's birthstone. It feels so strange to say that. It does, but it is. That's what you're looking at. September, you are looking at beautiful sapphire for September's birthstone. And I tell you what, August is flying, literally. It's halfway, scary, scary, scary how quickly it is flying. We're at $7.95 on your screen for blue sapphire, celebrating September's birthstone with all those beautiful pastel blues. There's some grey blues there, some true blues coming your way. There are some lovely Swedish princess blues on that strand and some really beautiful moments of the silver greys and blues coming through there. All yours, $7.95, untreated, unenhanced, on one of our most popular shape strands, the faceted rondelle. Never goes out of fashion, never goes out of date, and is extremely popular still to this day. 7 years down the line, it is still incredibly popular. We're at $7.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655 for unenhanced blue sapphire. Hold those lines.
Under £10. It's just...
It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Pink opal's coming your way next. I'm going to race through these. These are the very, 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 very last of stock. I'm sorry I don't have enough to go around. Nice sizes though, aren't they, Mark?
I love this strand. I'm a massive fan of Amazonite, and I've always think if Amazonite was pink, this would be the strand.
Yeah,
this
definitely.
Would be it.
No, I'm a massive fan of Amazonite as well. To be fair, there's not many gemstones that I'm not a fan of.
No.
It's just only so many parts in the body that you can wear your jewellery, and we're going to leave it at that, right? Okay, good. 90 carats of pink opal, graduated plain ovals, 9 to 13 millimetres on that wonderful graduation, 29 centimetres, and it's all out of Africa, 100% natural for you.
Oh.
There are some proper ballet slipper pinks on that strand. Some lovely soft dove greys. There's even a little bit of dendrite on this one, just to show you. A little bit of dendritic quality coming through there on the inclusion, and on this one here. But again, just thinking about the fact that each strand is individual, you may get a strand of pure pinks, you may get a strand with a few anomalies of the dendrite on there. $8.95. Honestly, there's some lovely sizes on this strand. Really lovely, sizable moments of opal from this strand. You can see the peaches coming through there, beautiful delicate pinks, lovely soft, gentle pastels. And I've got to move on. I'm so sorry to rush you. I've got to move on to number. Oh, these are fab. Now imagine if you could take a pearl and facet it and cut it. I'm not going to tell you ever to do that because I adore natural pearls, but we can do that with our white shell pearl. $4.95. They're fab.
I prefer shell pearl.
Do you? Well, that's okay. I mean, the thing is, life would be very, very boring if we all love the same thing. The shell pearl does give us a massive amount of play, doesn't it?
Well, I just like the fact that everyone is exactly the same. Yeah. I'm a bit fussy like that.
It's when you love your sea beads.
Yeah, and as you said, you can't facet a culture pearl, but you can with, so it opens all sorts of doors.
That's you're quite juxtaposed though, because you love the uniformity of sea beads and a shell pearl, and yet you love working with nuggets.
I know, it's bizarre, isn't it?
Which are and chips, which are so irregular. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Pulls apart there, bless him. Well, why not? Why not? $4.95 on your screen for those gorgeous creams. And the thing is, you're brilliant at all of them, so there we go.
So stunning, that
they
picture there.
Wow. Absolutely, aren't they? Iridescence so strong on that. Listen, well done, you're loving that one and you're checking that out. Well done. So, let's get into star buy mode. So at 7:30, we have got for you a half an hour. I say for you, it is for you and for Mark as well. Mark is with us, of course. We know his talents and skills across all of our different mediums, but specifically with the nuggets and chip strands and how he's been able to transform those into the most mesmerising pieces of jewellery for us over the last 7 years. So tonight we have got a concentration of chips and nugget strands to give you that I suppose that inspiration and that innovation on how to work with your chips and nuggets. So it's star buy time. We've got a beautiful Oh my gosh, these just keep on, they just keep on coming. Do you know what? I'm going to drape these over the wrist. You're going to get seated comfortably, I hope. And Mark and I are going to bring you an amazing star buy. Honestly, when you see the price point of these, it's going to get quite exciting on the phone lines, and it's going to get very exciting on the web and the app. There will be a little bit of fastest finger first going on, I think, in this opportunity. So let's talk about the gemstones that we've got. Yes, it features jadeite. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to talk about the jadeite at the end, because what I want to show you first and foremost is the sizes of your iolite. So this is the first strand that you get, the size of your iolite. All natural, all unenhanced, beautiful, beautiful bluish violets coming through there. Deep bluish violets as well. Lovely, different sizes of your nuggets of your iolite. We're then going to move on. I mean, I know that when you're working with natural and enhanced iolite, that's going to be exciting. Now, I know that Mark and we are quite excited about this next one. It does look like sphene.
I've never seen this before.
It does look like sphene. It's your grossular garnets, the green of your garnet. Now, I want you to think about demantoid. I want you to think about zavo. I want you to think about all of those garnets that bring greens to life. This is a grossular garnet. It's got some of the most amazing moments of bright green. It doesn't have the adamantine fire that you have in a demantoid. It hasn't got the vivid electric greens that you see in a zavo garnet and a zavorite, but it has got the most. It is sphene-like. To be fair, we were sat upstairs and we were sort of, is it sphene? We were trying to get out to the light to see if there was any sort of fiery dispersion in it. Natural and enhanced green garnet there, and then of course the iolite. Then we bring in double strand of pinks and blues of the morganite and the aquamarine, which, so straight away, fix a price in your mind for the fact that you've got your one length, your double length, and you've got all those beautiful, and they're very noticeable pinks and blues, aren't they? Really beautiful aquamarines and morganites on this strand. Then we bring in the feature strand, nuggets of jadeite. So essentially, there are only 2 minerals in the world that be classed as genuine jade, and jadeite is the rarest of those 2. So what you've got here is a chance to appreciate what the Chinese class as pearl green. So they love the colour, they love that soft pearl, they call it a pearl green colour. So if pearls produced a beautiful green colour, they believe that that is what it would look like, the jadeite that you're looking at there. Now, what are you thinking for just the jadeite alone? 1,800 carats of genuine gemstones coming your way. How far are these strands going to go?
Oh gosh, well, 2 of them I wouldn't use. I'd have to go into my stash. that garnet, I'm just mesmerised by it. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
It is.
The jadeite has really. I think it's about a year since we've been showcasing it, and it's really captured everyone's imagination to the point where Fleur runs a jadeite exclusive workshop, which she's selling out month after month after month.
That is absolutely true.
It's just beautiful, and I've fallen head over heels with it with jadeite.
It's a lovely gemstone to work with, isn't it?
Love it. It's the first ever gemstone that I've actually got a feeling from.
Oh, well, like an energy.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the first ever gemstone, and being in the room with it now, I just feel completely relaxed. And,
oh wow.
Yeah, it's the first time it's ever happened with jadeite. It's beautiful, beautiful stone. That green, it's just. It
is a perfect pearl green, isn't it? It's just such a soft, crisp mint. Look, I know that you're all sat at home going, right, price, Ray, Mark, team, what is the price? Do you know what? Sit back, relax, and just go for it. £3.74 per strand. And you're getting £3.74 double length of jadeite. £3.74 for a double strand of aquamarine and morganite. For a beautiful grossular garnet single strand, £3.74, and iolite, and I would say, and these say that they're nuggets, they are like medium tumbles almost for iolite. Iolite, this, I would be classing these as medium-sized tumbles for iolite.
It's not a wishy-washy grey either.
It's not either,
vivid.
is it? It's proper bluish
Beautiful.
violets. Dial now, it's 0800 644 655, and of course you can join us at jewellerymaker.com, and you can join us on the app. Now, I know that we're going to be talking a lot during the half hour at 7:30, but obviously if people haven't worked ever with nuggets or of course with chips, we're going to be able to talk them through them later on, aren't we?
Absolutely. It's so lovely to see them again, because at the beginning of the year we had a real drought on chips and nuggets, and we were stamping our feet and saying we want nuggets, because they have such a big fan base and a massive following. And I've done 2 DVDs on working with chips and nuggets as well, one with threads and one with wire. So people love them, and it's so nice to see them again.
Oh, it'll be great, especially because we've had over the last week or so, we've had so many new customers who've joined us over the last 10 days or so. So fabulous to have your company as well, by the way. But if you are brand new to us, what's going to be amazing is the fact that you've got Mark with you tonight. Mark's been with us for ever and a day, haven't you?
6 years I've been here.
So Mark's been with us for 6 years, and he is, again, well versed in all of our mediums, but he is known as, I don't want to say, people call him Nugget Boy. I'm going to say he's the king of nuggets. What was that? Somebody said that you were the Sultan of seed beads.
Yeah.
I think that he almost needs his own theme tune when he enters a room, if I'm being honest with you. Well, let's try and find a theme tune for the Sultan of seed beads a little later. £14.95. Hi Fiona, hi Carol. Hello Denise, hello Alison and Caroline. Hello to Patricia and Merlin. Hello to Heather and to Jacqueline in Tennessee. Olivia's in London. Paulie's in Cambridgeshire. Hi to you. Hello to Claude. Hello to collectors in County Armagh. Alison, Jane, Kay, Carol, Maria, Lorraine, Christina in Falkirk, Denise, Clover in Kent, Alison in Bristol. So many of you there. Listen, thank you so much. Keep on coming in for those. 1 P&P for the entire day. 30-day money back guarantee. On the other side of this very, very short break, I will be with Mark for our first challenge of the night and our amazing seed bead bundle. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you've got us on record when we come back, just on the other side of this.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Oh, welcome back. Lovely to have your company tonight on The Late Show. My name's Ray. Good to see you. Needs no introduction, but this is Mark, the Sultan of Seed Beads, the King of Nuggets, the Zeus of Nuggets. Whatever you want to call him, he's very, very good at what he does. I'm very excited about this.
Passionate. I wouldn't say good.
No,
passionate.
Very good.
Passionate.
You could be passionate, but I tell you what, when you're passionate about something and it's there, you just actually end up being very, very good at what you do. This is fabulous stuff. I love it. I absolutely do. This is some of the most exciting seed bead work that I have ever seen. I love, love, love it. I had never thought that we'd be able to achieve these sorts of patterns in seed bead. It's very, very exciting. Love, love, love it. Labour of love? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
I'm working at the moment, depending on the size of the bead, I'm working on 1 inch an hour.
Okay.
Of seed bead work.
Okay. How long have you been seed beading?
When did we launch seed beads here? Was it November last year, just before Christmas, I think? So yeah, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, because I came back in September and the launch was just around in October time, isn't it?
October. Pretty sure.
So literally just since then.
Yep.
Are you finding that you're still able to do your other mediums, obviously?
Oh yes.
But
yeah.
This is an exciting medium, especially I think when we can see how contemporary that you're able to make it as well, because this is the sort of look, that contemporary, bearing in mind you've done all this by hand, it's not a machine that's been programmed to do it all as well, so it's time consuming, there's a labour of love with this as well. Now you're saying these were made about 6 weeks ago.
About 6 weeks ago for our Animal Antiques Day.
Animal Antiques Day, and flew out the door. Absolutely, I'm not surprised at all. So you've got this reptilian pattern, beautiful sort of almost crocodile, sort of snake skin pattern. You've got the zebra pattern and you've got the leopard pattern as well. Now, though they flew out the door. So our first kit, we're looking at something similar to the leopard print.
Yes, and the zebra.
And the zebra print, because obviously it's out of Africa, but in a different colourway.
In the colourway. So I've able to, I'm still going to do, you can still do the leopard pattern.
Yes.
But I've changed the zebra to a tiger. Which isn't African, is it really?
Well, it's more Indian, but it's okay. They're big cats and we associate them with Africa, so it's all right.
They just work beautifully.
It really, really does. Yeah. The colours in those tubes are they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah. One of the ladies after our Facebook Live put a message to say, what is iris?
Okay.
So if we can just explain.
Yeah, please, absolutely, go for it.
The Maiki seed beads have a range called iris. And if you ever see iris on the tube, it's a mixed mix, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So this one, well, when the graphics come up, we'll see what this colour mix is. But so you can see we've got purples, we've got golds, we've got sort of oranges in there, and then there'll be a green iris, there'll be a peacock iris. So if it says iris, you know it's going to be a mix within one tube.
Okay. A mix so let me get this right. So a mix of different, so we could, or Mayuki could, separate those colours up and put them into single tubes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and quite a few, probably 50% of the beads, a single bead will have a split colour in as well.
Okay.
So it'll change colour as you move. They're beautiful mix. Iris. If you ever see iris, snap them up because they're just beautiful.
Now Joe,
Absolutely
guest designer
beautiful.
Joe was saying about the iris, but they were in a blue.
Oh yes, yep.
So they were in a blue, but they had like a blue colour to them, a pink, a green sort of tone to them as well. Fabulous
Beautiful
stuff.
tones.
Thank you very much for answering that. Great question as well. Let's go through the kit for you, and then we can get through to the demos with Mark, and he's going to take you through. I mean, it honestly will sell out when we do seed bead bundles like this, especially in these colourways, and when you see the work that Mark is going to be doing, they will fly out. So let's go through with you what you're getting here. So you're getting your fire line in smoke grey. So you get your fire line in smoke grey. It will hold 10 pound weight, and it is, I'm just double checking here, it is 0.2 of a millimetre in the diameter, okay, for the gauge. So, and you're getting 50 yards, which I think is 48.5 metres off the top of my head. I'm just double checking that. Then we were talking about this large lobster claw, weren't we? Got a lovely size lobster claw here, with that gorgeous gold overlay, which complements the colours of these beautiful seed beads beautifully. So you've got your lobster claw gold-plated clasp, which is 15 by 8 millimetres. Then we'll go through the seed beads with you. So as Mark has just said, very, very aptly, we've got these stunning iris beads. So they're all a size 11. They're all a size 11.0. They are, so this is, the ones that you're getting here, these are the metallic gold iris seed beads. You're then getting, oh, these are a fab colour, aren't they?
This is my favourite tube, I think.
Oh, that is a gorgeous, this is the gunmetal. My goodness, that's like Tahitian pearl meets hematite. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Lovely.
Again, in a size 11. We've got the matte gold, so I'll pick up the matte gold.
I've never seen this before. I've never seen this tube before, whether it's brand new or not. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, actually. We don't know.
No.
Dan's going to have a double check on that one. So these are the Duracoat Matte Gold, size 11s. And then we've got for you the Duracoat Galvanised. It's never been sold on its own. It's only been available, the matte gold's only ever been available in 2 other kits.
Right, wow.
So there we go.
Brilliant.
Fabulous stuff.
Wow.
So all of that coming your way tonight. Yeah, of course I can, my darling. Yeah, not a problem. Is that better, like that? There we go, sweetheart. So we've got for you your fire line, and I'll just pop the lobster claw on top of there as well so you get a chance to see it. So everything that you see on your screen there coming your way tonight. So you've got your lobster claw, your fire line, and your 4 for knot, and they are gorgeous colours, aren't they?
We were talking about autumn a moment ago.
Oh my goodness.
Autumn in a tube.
I tell you what, though, they give a lovely flash. Those iris beads, I can see from just the start of your demo, that flash of colour that's coming out in them. Beautifully complementary. The gunmetal's outstanding. Really is, isn't it?
Love it.
Beautiful, beautiful,
we haven't had
colours.
any hematite on the show for such a long time.
No, do you know, I've not seen hematite of that colour for a very long time.
So to be able to have it in a seed bead.
Definitely. Really lovely. Look, I know that you want for Mark to take you through the demo, so many of you messaging in, and we're going to get straight to your price, no messing around, okay, straight down to your price point tonight for you, $29.95 for you to be able to get your fire line, your clasp, and your 4 tubes, and it's flying out the door, just to let you know, absolutely flying out the door. What will tend to happen when Mark goes through his demo is that more and more of you will call in and you will try and get hold of this kit. Get it now, reserve it for yourself, make sure that you've got it, check out, and now you can concentrate fully on what Mark's going to take you through. Listen, you know me by now that I tend to go sometimes a little bit quiet during our demos, because when I first started at Jewellery Maker, it literally was gemstones and wire and jewellery elastic, and that was it. And it has evolved so fast and so quickly since I've been here that there's just so much to catch up on. So I do tend to kind of get a little bit sort of mesmerised by it all. Get your questions in for Mark during your demo. Absolutely, you know, you make use of our amazing experts while they are here, especially when Mark is with us on the Late Show. Mark,
Wow.
please just, take us through, because we're going to be, so basically this kit here, this was jewellery that was made by Mark 6 weeks ago, and it was on and gone, basically. Yes, on and gone. And I'm just going to show you very, very quickly. So if I just take this and just undo the clasp quickly for you and just drape. Oh, I love it. Honestly, I am a sucker for anything animal print, believe me. I absolutely adore that cuff. It is gorgeous. So this was a kit that sold out 6 weeks ago, literally on and gone. And so what we have for you now is the chance to make that in a different colourway, and that's what Mark's going to take us through.
Yeah, so...
Okay, thank you, sweetheart.
So as in the last time we showed the kit, I was talking to Ray earlier about charts. If you go onto any internet site and type in the search engine, free, copyright-free, peyote charts, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of very, very, very generous people who allow us to take their charts and turn them into our own jewellery.
That's very kind.
Okay, so and as I said, I managed to find for the last kit the zebra print and then the leopard. Okay, so what we've done here, because we don't have a white in this kit this time, Hannah's kindly popped in the iris mix. Okay, so this will now enable you to go for a tiger stripe rather than the zebra. Okay, so all I've done is on the chart we've got black and white, as you can see. So what I've done is the black is the hematite colour, and the white, which would have been white in the zebra piece, it's been swapped with the iris. So I'm hoping that when we come to do the complete bracelet, it will look like the side of a tiger walking past. I think it will look beautiful. And because we've got the iris, you get that amazing movement and the iridescence.
I mean, it does.
It changes
almost
every time you
looks like
move
it's colour change.
I've
not kind of experienced that in a CP before, but I tell you what, they are
stunning.
Yeah, they are really making magic happen with those.
So what we'll do, I'll leave these charts behind when I leave today, and we'll get one of the kind chaps to photograph them and pop them onto Facebook, so
absolutely, so that you'll be able to have those off yourself.
And then the leopard print isn't actually that much different from the original kit, only that the gold is slightly brighter. And again, we're using the iris mix. Instead of the orange, we've got the black as the black and the gold as the gold. Okay, so it's really, the trickiest bit is the first couple of rows when you're starting a chart. We'll talk about starting peyote and the different types of peyote in the second kit.
Yes.
Okay, it'll all be relevant, but I'm just going to show you how we double drop and triple drop.
Fabulous.
And then we'll go back and start right from the beginning with the next kit, because the beads are larger as well.
Yes,
it's easier to demonstrate as well.
Smash 'em.
Okay, so if we go let's go for the tiger stripe, or shall we? Which do you fancy?
The ones with the iris beads in. Let's do that.
We'll go for this one.
Yeah.
So this is the start of my tiger section here. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my chart, and then you need a good old pen. I tried to find some tape to cover up the brand earlier, but everybody will know what this is.
Oh, yeah. I think we call them that, don't we?
Yeah,
we don't even say marker pen anymore. I'm sure we all just say, have you got a Sharpie?
Yeah. Okay, and they're my pen of choice, because they come in so many bright colours. And as you can see, if you're working on a dark background in the black, obviously you can't see, so I could try to go for a bright blue or a bright red just to see the chart. So this is the triple drop. I'll show you how to do the triple, and then we'll quickly do a show of the double. Okay? And it's pretty much as it says. Triple drop, you use 3 beads at a time rather than 1.
Okay.
Double drop, you use 2 instead of 1. Okay. Now I love triple drop because you can make the piece 3 times faster. You see.
Okay.
So you're not threading 1 at a time. You're threading 3 at a time. So it's third of the time. It's brilliant. So first of all, we're going to thread our needle. Now this is the grey, isn't it? The smoky grey. Okay. So this is how I thread on a needle. So we're going to do quite a few little basics during the demos this evening as well, but I think we need to do that for people who are joining us for the first time. Okay, so we're going to take
lots of times, but still just not quite getting it.
Okay, so I was taught this by Hannah Osborne, lovely Hannah Osborne, who kindly put these kits together for us for this evening. And the best way of threading a needle, because I've done workshops with CBs now, and people do struggle right at the beginning, and they get quite cross and they get quite irate. So as soon as they go past the needle threading, we're there. Okay, so it's really simple. All we need to do, because at the moment our beading thread is a cylinder. Okay, it's round, so we need to turn it flat. So all I do is I take it, pop it in my index finger and my thumbnail. I'm just going to just draw it through thumbnail once or twice. So now it is flat.
Okay.
Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to draw the thread down just so you can see the tip in your finger there.
Okay.
Okay. And then we take the needle, we offer it to the thread, and it threads straight away, and it pulls through.
Okay.
Okay. And that's not a fluke. That will happen every time.
Okay.
So
Fabulous.
if it's not first, it's second time. Okay. So now these are size 10, which is my needle of choice.
Okay.
Because I've got quite big man hands, and I'm not careful with seed beading. I find the size 12 a bit flimsy.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yep.
I always use a size 10 if I can.
Okay.
If you're going to be using size 15s, which is the next size down, you may need to move to the size 12
To
because
pass
you'll
through
need
it.
to pass
Okay.
through. Okay. So for the kit, you can see at this point where I am.
Yeah.
Okay. So I always pop a little arrow just to say that that's where I'm going to start.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty easy chart to see the groups of 3 in, actually.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you can see the groups of 3. So when we come to doing the next kit, we'll start from the beginning and I can show you how we add. Okay. So at this point, we're going to offer our little section up to the chart, and we can see that we've got our coloured section here, which would have been the white. Okay. So if you put this down and you come back to it, just have a little 2 or 3 seconds just to see where you're going. So we know that we've got the black, and then the black and the red, the black and then the red. So we know that that was the last row we did, which is why I've coloured it in. Okay. So now we're going to go back up the next row. So we've got a group of 3 of our coloured. So we go and we pop on 3, just stretch across. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to take those 3 and we're going to thread through the next 3. Take the way through, pull it through. Okay. So that's our next 3 straight in place.
Yeah.
So then we'll go and we'd cross that out. We go up to the next row. I'll talk about the castle. They call them crenellations or the castle turrets.
Okay.
I'll talk about that when we come to the next kit. Okay. So the next gap we need to fill is 3 black. 1, 2, 3. So then we're going to pop in 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to thread through the next 3. So 1, 2, 3. Pull that through. Okay, so we've done the next one. The next one is 1 black and 2 white.
Yeah.
Or the iris.
2 of the
now.
iris, yeah.
So we're going to pop on 1 black and 2 of the iris. And we're going to fill the next gap. Pull that through. Make sure we can get our tail caught. And then the last little gap is 1, 2, 3 of the black.
Okay. So that actually, after the first few rows you were saying, it's actually, I can see the appeal of that because it does build quite quickly, doesn't it?
Absolutely. But then you must remember to mark off your plan because you don't want to repeat the same row. Okay? And you can see if I turn it over, how all the little individual markings I've made with the pen and crossing off. Okay? So what we do then is I tend to go up one way and down.
Okay.
A lot of people I know flip it over and do it the same direction.
Okay.
But with working from a chart, you may get a bit lost.
Yeah. Which way you flipped.
Yeah. So we know that we've got a gap here, and we're on the little plan here. The gap is 1, 2, 3 white, or the coloured. So we're just going to take 1, 2, 3, and we're going to come down this way instead. So we're going to take that down to the 3, and then the next gap is 1, 2, 3 of the black. So if you can see the chart, you can read the chart. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, then we're going to
it's quite satisfying actually that it is coming together so quickly though, I would imagine, because, and I know that you were saying at the minute, you know, it's about 1 inch an hour, but I would imagine this process would be slightly quicker.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you would then cross that row off, then you would go back up the other side.
Yeah.
And because peyote is such a cool stitch, because you can see the gaps in between.
You know where they need to sit.
You know where you're going to sit. So that's triple.
Okay.
So double is what it says really. Where did I put it? So this is the double.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's exactly the same, but you do 2 instead of 3. So you read the chart exactly the same way. So it's going to be that way, isn't it? Flip it over. It's that way. There we go. Get there in the end. So that's our chart.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that's the little section that I started. So I started off using a biro, but then you can't see over the black.
Yeah.
So then I went to the felt tip pens. So again, exactly the same way, but all I've done here, if I just move this up a little bit, is I've done in groups of 2 instead of groups of 3. You can do quadruple drop as well,
right.
but I can't get the tension right with that properly, and so
okay.
I'll need a bit of practice about that.
Okay.
But you can drop as many as you like. It's brilliant. I love this. So that's how you would do your double drop from a chart. Okay. Now, one of the questions I was actually messaged today by a lovely lady called Jill, who wanted me to show how to attach new thread with a thread zapper.
Yes.
Which is one, I think it is the tip, not only of the week, the year, the century. It's just inspired. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
So this was a message that you received because you were asking us earlier if we had. Now, our brand new thread zapper has totally and utterly sold out. But we do have 33 of the previous model in stock, just 33 of them. But the brand new one that we had in stock, where the brand, the spare head is stored in the battery chamber, that has sold out this week. We do have 33 of the old ones left. Now, so this is how to make. So explain again. This is how to make.
So in the past, if you get to the end of your thread, what I've done in the past is I've taken a new needle and a new piece of thread, and I've started from the other end, and then when you get up to the top, that is in the way, and you need to do a couple more rows, and then you need to tie this in, and then you need to sew it in.
Okay.
This is
so this is like a new...
It's amazing.
This is like a life hack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Okay.
And you need your thread zapper.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the one that we've got in stock at the moment.
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
Graphics will be on your screen for that in a moment.
Okay, so I've got to the end of my thread,
and
I need to attach a new piece. Okay, I've cut my new piece off. I place the new piece underneath the old, so you've got a cross. Okay, take the new and pass it all the way around as though you were tying a shoelace.
Okay.
Okay, then with those two ends, you'll have a new piece and an old piece. We're just going to tie a simple overhand knot and pull the two ends. Okay. Then we take the two ends that we've got and we cut. Doesn't matter where you cut. I normally cut about a centimetre at the ends. Okay. And what we're going to do using the thread zapper is we're going to heat the tips of the new threads. So I call them as a little mushroom.
Okay.
Okay. So all we're going to do is that we need to get down quite low. Pop your thread zapper on, and we're just going to zap the end. You get a little waft of smoke. Okay, just going to make a tiny little, you can see it's like a little exclamation mark at the end. We're going to do the same with the other side. So we're just going to just tap the end. It doesn't need to be too big. Okay, so you've got that little stop at the end. And then what we're going to do then, this is live TV, hope it works, is we're just going to pull the two ends. And you get that nice little stub, which will go through your 11s. That might not go through your 15s. You might have to use your size 12 needle.
Okay.
Okay. But that is
from Nikki, he says, I managed to do this the other day. I was so chuffed. Thank you, Mark.
It's just the best life hack. I like that.
Life hack. We all need life hacks.
And then all you do then is you continue sewing through, and your knot would disappear in your beads.
Inside the bead.
And you just keep going. You'll have no little ends kicking around that you have to then sew
Well, if there is ever a reason to get a thread zapper, it's that. This is
all I use it for. Yeah, it's just...
Because initially it was to seal ends.
That's right, when you're cutting ribbon.
So to seal ends, so that it was to stop the fraying, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, but that is just... And we have to thank Leslie Wagalski, one of our visitors from America, Seed Beadling. She came across and she introduced us to that technique, and it was just one of those that is inspired. So
brilliant.
At home, I actually cut my thread prematurely so I can add a new piece, because it's just... I love it. It's just...
I need to use the thread zapper.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. And I said you would just then thread your needle and then you'd continue with your seed beading. It's just
smashing.
Inspired.
Mandy and Anne-Marie. Okay, they missed, Mandy and Anne-Marie have both missed about where they would search for the patterns.
If you go into Google search engine bar, I'm not sure what it's called, not very
Google.
Google, that's the one, or Yahoo, or and just type in copyright free peyote chart. Okay.
Because peyote's the stitch.
Peyote's the stitch.
And so it's, there will be, will it be websites or will it be images?
It'll be images.
Images.
It'll be images. And then you visit pages, and if you go onto YouTube as well, you can see charts on there as well. But if you put in copyright free, and then you're not going to get into any
now
sort
that's
of trouble.
a good point.
Yeah,
That's a really good point.
Any trouble at all. And as I said, there are so many generous people out there that you know, all their time and effort going into making up these charts. And they freely let us have a play with them. But they're
really fab.
They're fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so if you want, so that's peyote, so copyright free.
If you don't put in peyote, you will get all sorts of charts. So you'll get bead loom charts, you'll get knitting charts, you will get crochet rope charts.
And goodness knows what else.
Oh yeah, so make sure you put in peyote. Pinterest is another good. No, I love Pinterest. Pinterest is an amazing site,
isn't it?
Yeah,
isn't it fabulous?
Brilliant.
I only found Pinterest last year, and I'm a Pinterest addict. The importance of putting the correct things in a search engine was sort of found to me about 2 years ago when I was live TV presenting, and I was telling people to go and research this great couple who they know everything about kyanite. And it's Cara and Bear Williams. So I was saying to people, just go to the website and just go to Google and just type in Bear Williams.
Oh no, we're talking about Robbie.
Don't make sure that you type in Cara and Bear Williams kyanite. Don't type in Bear Williams. Don't do that at all.
There'll be hundreds of people doing that as we speak.
Well, I'm telling you not to. So it's just so that you're aware. I learned that very quickly when somebody messaged me going, really, should we all be researching that? Because this is what I found.
Oops.
Eye-popping moment for a moment there. Thank you, Mark.
Pleasure.
So later now with our second kit, we are going to be, let's go through it actually very quickly before we move on to the fabulous nuggets that we've got coming up for you. So this was the wildfire that you were quite excited about, and in fact, and I'll say, since I've been back since September, I've not seen any other colour other than the frost and the smoke.
You haven't seen the bright red?
No.
That's a treat.
So I've not seen any of those. So this is the wildfire in beautiful forest green, coming up at 9 o'clock. And then we've got 4 tubes of the Delicas, one of which Mark was so excited about because, of course, we've got the gorgeous olive green in there. Beautiful hematite. Thank you, sweetheart. So just to kind of show you, if I just move those over a little bit and bring that in.
I love Delicas. I absolutely
They
adore
look
them.
fabulous. Look at those patterns, and those colours are fabulous.
Incredible, aren't they? So in the second kit coming up, I'm going to show you how to do even drop and odd drop. Odd drop, yeah.
This is the other one here that you were saying. Just bring that one in.
It's just beautiful. Now the only way you can do this design is with odd.
Because of the symmetry.
Yeah. So I'm
That's so exciting to see.
At last.
And just yesterday.
Yeah, how bizarre.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. So those are coming up for us at 9 o'clock. However, in 3 minutes, we have got for you nuggets a go-go, because obviously, you've worked with nuggets and chips and you've transformed them as well, because they're not instantly the easiest. We talked earlier about the 6mm, the 8mm and the 10mm and all those sort of perfect rounds, about how easy they're sort of to work with. Chips and nuggets aren't necessarily the easiest to work with, but you've transformed that for us. You've changed that.
Well, I hope I have, because
Definitely.
I just adore them. And as I said, we've filmed DVDs solely on chips and nuggets. It's the only gemstone shape that has its own exclusive DVD made by it. And they're my biggest seller on my craft store, the memory wire bangles, which started me off on it. But you can do so much with chips and nuggets, and I want to set up a Facebook page, Chip and Nuggets.
I just love it.
Yeah, I just adore them.
Fab. Well, we're really excited because we've got so many nuggets to bring you. So we've got for you a beautiful nugget bundle. We've got amethyst. We've got aquamarine. Happy days. We've got kunzite coming your way, opals, and so much more. So much more. Thank you, Mark, my
Pleasure.
lovely. I will still be, hollering for you. Don't you worry about that. I will be still hollering. You've loved that kit. You've checked it out as well, which is gorgeous to see. And more of you still checking that out as we go through. Well done indeed. More from Mark with our fabulous Delicas shortly. Lots of you asking if we can pre-order the Delicas. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I'm just stuck a minute. Hang on a moment. Oh, cables everywhere. Because I don't think we've got enough to be able to do a pre-order for you. Let's go. Let's have a look at these, because we're going to start off with some pink tourmaline, but we've got some Ethiopian opal, we've got some cat's eye quartz, which looks like alexandrite, if I'm being honest with you, kunzite, aquamarine, amber. We've got the most beautiful bundle with morganite. We've got, of course, if you've got hold of the jadeite strand pack, amazing, well done. So much to squeeze in. So let's talk pink tourmaline. What we'll do as well is, as we go through, I may just pass a couple of strands over to Mark so that he can kind of talk you through what he would do with them. I will definitely pass him the aquamarine. Otherwise, my name will be mud. This is your pink tourmaline nuggets. Now, these are some of the smallest nuggets that we do. You'll notice that because when you see some of the other nugget strands that we've got, they're slightly larger. So these would be the smallest size nuggets that we do. I would class these as your chips rather than your nuggets, if I'm being honest, because we've got some nuggets which are kind of, and I'll first show you what I mean by that. Let me just grab the garnet strand. I would class the shape of the garnet as a nugget, and these would be your chips. Would you agree?
Yeah, a chip is an offcut from a faceted gemstone, and a nugget is, as it's found, that shape and
kind of tumbleed a little bit.
Yeah,
lovely. So we've got, I would say, a strand of chips.
They are
definitely
beautiful.
The colour's amazing, isn't it? Such a deep, seductive colour. Proper, seducing, reddish pinks. 90 carats of October's birthstone. And you've got a 2 to a 7mm on the graduation, 85cm strand, and an under £10 price. Now, they're all natural. They are all natural tourmalines from Sri Lanka. So talk me through, with the smallest chips that we would do, Mark, what we could be making with these.
Well, I had a strand very similar of tanzanite in a kit yesterday, and now we've got the seed beads. We can use the seed beads as spacers in between.
Yeah,
the issue that we used to have with the I call them microchips.
Yeah, that's a good.
Is they have a very fine drill hole.
Yes.
And we've had in the past a few issues with what we can do with
passing
them.
through.
But now we've got size 12 needles, and we've got our wildfire and our fire line. There's nothing stopping us now. And what I did yesterday, I actually used 0.4Y yesterday.
Oh wow!
And I separated the strand into 4 equal sections. Yeah. And then I just threaded chip, seed bead, chip, seed bead, chip, seed bead. Made 4 pieces and then just twisted them together.
Gorgeous.
And it made, if you look on yesterday's morning show Facebook page, you'll be able to see the pictures. And it just looks so beautiful. It's really simple. It's just threading. Choose a medium that you want to thread it on, and then twist them all together. You won't be able to twist it if you were using a thread. You'd have to plait the pieces together. But just simple twisting, it just looks beautiful.
So that was yesterday morning's morning show. So yesterday morning's show.
Yeah.
So please go and have a look at that. That'll be on Facebook. That'll be on YouTube as well. Now, we mentioned, oh my goodness, we were talking about this earlier. Now, Mark was saying that he's got a commission for October already now. In fact, he's booked up until next June with commissions. But a commissioning for October. October loves tourmaline and opal, of course, because it is they are the birthstones of October. For me, to see opal like this with the hydrophane moments and the beautiful little fire opal moments and the play of colour, that is one of the most exciting nugget strands I think I've seen in a very, very long time.
What's hydrophane?
Hydrophane is basically opals that have been created through ancient volcanic activity.
Right.
So Ethiopian opal. So
Okay.
Ethiopian opal. But normally you see your fire opal, your hydrophane fire opal comes from your Mexican area. But to get it in, we don't often see fire opal from Ethiopia. So when you start seeing these beautiful golden orange and honey colours, that's when we start seeing hydrophane fire opal from Ethiopia, which is really quite rare. There's only a few moments that I've ever seen it. But you can see that, look at that electric colour coming through. It is absolutely mesmerising how much play of colour is in this strand. Look at that.
Greens, look at that.
And again, we could do this. You were saying then about the alternating.
Yes,
you
exactly.
could. There's so many that you could alternate with here because there's so many beautiful different tones on this strand, aren't there?
That hematite that we just had in the kit, I just think that would really make the colours pop. I think it would be
definitely.
beautiful.
0800 644 655, 60 carats. Let's be honest about this. This is an 85 centimetre strand of Ethiopian African gorgeous opal. You're getting 60 carats, 11.95, 14 pence per centimetre.
One of the simplest things to do is pop it over your neck and tie one single knot with the loop.
Yeah.
Job done. That's
On the
all you do. Yeah, as
Fab.
it is. Yeah.
But what would you charge them for that?
For that?
Yeah.
Gosh.
You wouldn't charge 11.95, would you?
Well, if I was doing a memory wire bangle, I tend to do 4 coils with shell pearl or culture pearl as a spacer bead.
Yeah.
And they start at £15, gem dependent. But for something like opal, then it would be a single band with a little safety chain.
Yeah.
Again, £15, £20.
Just for the single one.
Yeah.
And how many of those do you get out of an
4 or 5.
85 centimetre strand?
4 or 5.
Yeah. Amazing value. Amazing value. Well done. You are loving these. Absolutely loving this. Now, wait until you see this. Okay. I can't say it's never going to happen because you never say never because you just never know. But I have never seen a strand of alexandrite here at Jewellery Maker. And the reason I mention that is because this is cat's eye quartz, and yet in this natural green colour that you're seeing here, we're seeing something out of Africa that is, it doesn't colour change, but have you seen cat's eye alexandrite? It's got this beautiful soft grey-green background with a beautiful little cat's eye chatoyancy. Well, if you've ever seen it, this is as close to that cat's eye strand as you would get in an alexandrite, in that chrysoberyl. Look at that.
That is lovely.
It's beautiful colour, isn't
With
it?
the jadeite, the two together.
Oh my
would just be
goodness me.
beautiful.
It's a proper sage green, this
Lovely,
one, isn't it?
Olive green. We'll talk about the olives.
Beautiful Sicilian olives, gorgeous colour coming through. Beautiful little hints of chatoyancy coming through there on the cat's eye effect as well. 135 carats, 2 to 9 millimetres, 85 centimetre strand. So again, you're getting that lovely double length strand. And a chance at 2.95.
Well, I'll be getting 5 of those.
Do you know what? To offer that, I think, to offer cat's eye quartz, it's not often that we get a chance to see anything natural, beautiful tone like this.
I think I've seen it once before in a kit since I've been here.
Wow. In nuggets.
In nuggets, yeah.
It's beautiful. 85 centimetre strand, 2.95 on your screen. Very, very exciting, and you are absolutely loving it. Well done. 0800 644 655. Beautiful, gents. And this lends itself beautifully for gents jewellery. How do we incorporate the chips and the nuggets into gents jewellery?
That would be macrame using a really chunky wax cord.
Yeah.
Because you'd use a very fine cord to go through the chips, and then you can use anything you like to do the knotting around the chips. But yeah, a wax cord or a hemp, a really natural looking hemp cord.
Really nice. Fab stuff, and a gorgeous colour as well. So many of you there. Very, very warm welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here at Jewellery Maker tonight. Myself and Mark and the Late Show team taking you through all the way through until 10 o'clock. It's so busy as well, which is lovely to see. 0800 644 655. Free phone number that you need to be dialing, of course. One postage and packaging price for the entire day and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Hi to Stephen and Sue. Oh, loads of multi-buyers. My gosh, I think practically every single... There's only a couple of you that haven't multi-bought. Goodness me, that's exciting to see. Do you know what? It's lovely as well because at £2.95 you get to get it home, look at it, and you get to look at it up close and see that cat's eye effect. Because it wasn't until I pulled it up close that I sort of started moving the strand that we started seeing that cat's eye movement, that wonderful sort of cat's eye chatoyancy. And it's a natural colour, it's not dyed, it's not enhanced, and that's really, really unusual. I've got 20 strands left, that's it. I've got Sarah, Amin Muller, I've got Victoria, Kirsty, Anne-Marie, Eva, Karen, Sheila, Christine, Margaret, Clinton, Hampshire, all needing to check out. Well done, gorgeous.
Gosh.
Okay. Now, definitely bringing you some beautiful nuggets of amber here. Have a look. They're very bright.
Lovely,
aren't they? Beautifully bright. How much amber have you worked with?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I've stockpiled quite a bit
Have
as well.
you?
Yeah.
What is it about amber that you love?
It's just how unusual and how rare it is. And it's quite a new acquisition for Jewellery Maker as well. And it's been so, I think we launched it birthday week in May.
It was.
It's that
October,
new.
wasn't it? Yeah.
And it's just so popular. And I really think it's good. Every year we have an awards ceremony, you may know.
Yeah.
And the past 6 years, 5 out of the 6 has been labradorite, has been Gem of the Year voted by our viewers. And I think it's going to be either amber or jadeite this year.
Oh, that's controversial. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. No, it's stunning.
I'm going to be totally. I've told everybody at home who's watched. You know, because I've spoken to you before about this. But when we first got amber in, I was thinking to myself, I wasn't that enamoured. In my mind, I was like, oh, okay, that's nice, you know, but you can get amber in a lot of places. Oh my gosh. And then I saw the quality, and then I saw the sizes, and then I saw the different designs that Marius and the Giello team were doing for us. And I've worked with them. I've worked with them for the last 3 to 4 years. And to now see them working with Jewellery Maker is, brilliant. They are fab. And the quality of the amber, the clarity always gets me.
Stunning. Look at that.
It's literally glowing. You can see the sunspots that are coming out from the amber onto my hand. Absolutely beautiful. 5 to 9 millimetres on the graduation of that strand. It is all there.
Gosh.
Oh, I can hear you now, Dan. $14.95. That's a lot of amber. A lot of amber.
Wow. I would have to put it with that aquamarine.
Oh, let's grab it. Let's grab it together.
If you twist them together, so they're all intertwined, I just think I love this combination. It's stunning. I think that is just perfection, isn't it?
It's the sun and the sea.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous. What a contrast. What I love as well, if you have a look at the amber, and I'm just looking at the big plasma screen in the studio next to Mark when we look at the close-up, but I'm just having a look. Can you see how that golden bounce that was just bouncing on my skin is now bouncing onto the aquamarine and almost bringing that sort of greenish blue to, it's very magical the way that the amber does that.
You can make a most amazing sweet with that.
Talk us through it. What would you do?
Well, I would use the aquamarine. I would do a group of 5, then an amber, group of 5, amber.
So
group
5
of 5
slices.
Amber. Yeah, then an amber.
Then an amber.
And just repeat it,
and
matching earrings, necklace, bracelet, the whole suite, exactly the same.
Beautiful.
It'd be stunning.
Very, very lovely idea. Yeah, really, really lovely idea. The aquamarine is coming up. We're just bringing you the amber to start off with. $14.95. For the most amazing price. I just put the aquamarine to one side. It is coming up. Let me just measure the amber strand. Now that is saying, so that's 20 centimetres. So in total, that's going to be 40 centimetres in length. 40 centimetres in length in total. Amazing price. You've loved that. Well done. It's time to bring you your aquamarine. Now, we've got the aquamarine. Straight after the aquamarine, we're going through to your kunzite strand, and then we're going to bring you all this for one price. Yeah, it's really good. Talk to me about why aquamarine's your fave. Well,
it's only this year that it's been my favourite. The past 4 years, I've voted for labradorite because I love labradorite.
It is magical,
as well. I just adore it. But I've said this to viewers many times over the past year. Gem on gem, I think the quality of our aquamarine has outsurpassed every other gemstone we've had in the past year. Solely the past year, the quality has been stunning.
Yeah.
And it was number 2, number 3, it was hovering a bit.
Okay.
But solely down to the quality over the past 12 months, it's straight to number 1. And this just shows you the quality
The colour's amazing.
of our aquamarine.
The colour is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is the first gemstone I ever bought myself.
Oh.
When I was 17, someone broke into my car and stole it. And so I didn't buy a new car. I bought an aquamarine ring instead. Priorities. Oh, I had a boyfriend, I had a car, so it was fine. Just borrowed his. Yeah, so my car was broken into, so I didn't end up getting a car. I went and bought a beautiful piece of jewellery with it, as you do. I am passionate about aquamarine. I love its beautiful tranquility of colour. This is so calming.
It's lovely.
Isn't it?
I just love it.
So you were saying about having an energy with, and kind of like this synergy with jadeite. For me, it's been aquamarine, amethyst, pearl, and morganite. 4 gemstones that I've kind of gone, oh! Labradorite absolutely did have an effect on me, but it's still, my top 3 are pearl, aquamarine and morganite. And when I see, to be fair, my husband would say that I'd probably need a suit made out of it if it's that calming. but it is, this is, when you see, don't get me wrong, and we have seen some amazing strands of aquamarine that are sparkling, literally, the clarity on the strands have been amazing, haven't they? They really have. But they've come with a sort of £69 price point, which is...
Yeah, but I prefer the opaque aquamarine rather than the clear, I think.
I love both. I love both. I love the beauty of both of them. There is something truly organic and very calming and really sophisticated and quite graceful about this blue. I think it's a proper baby blue, isn't it?
It's stunning. This strand is beautiful. And what I like about slices rather than nuggets is you tend to find that the drill holes goes right through the centre all the way along the strand. So for designing, you know that they're going to sit perfectly all the way along the strand.
Yes, Dan? Okay, a third of the stock has gone. We haven't got a price on screen yet. So many of you are multi-buying. To be honest with you, it will be very close to being half the stock gone because of all of you that are multi-buying. Now, there's a lot of you that haven't checked out. Beautiful, beautiful stacked slices. It's way under £10.
Really?
Yeah, £7.95. It's a great deal.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. Powder blues, oceanic hues, beautiful, beautiful calming saturation and tone. 0800 644 655. Phone lines have absolutely lit up like lights on a Christmas tree.
Can you pop it with the amber again? For me?
Yeah, of course I can.
Just love this combination. That is just beautiful.
So you're saying take 5 slices, amber each side. 5 slices, amber. 5 slices, amber. So for neckline, earrings,
and matching bracelet.
And then matching bracelet.
Just keep it really simple.
Beautiful.
I love this. That's amazing.
With findings, are you saying maybe a stretchy, or you say for the bracelet? What sort
gold.
of what's
gold? Yellow gold.
Okay.
I think it's a special, 2 special strands. So yeah, definitely beading thread in a nice class.
Definitely. Yeah. I think we should do more real gold findings. That's one of my things that I've been speaking to Scott, one of our managers, just saying, can we just have, doesn't need to be a lot, but just for those jewellery makers like yourself who are doing really special commissions where...
Well, we're selling diamonds now, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know?
We are. We are, Mark. We are.
So I think real gold would just be amazing.
Definitely. I've only ever had a few findings of real gold since I've been back.
We had a big launch. Again, I think it was birthday time, and we haven't seen them.
Just need a little bit in all the time, just a little bit, just to continue.
With white gold as well.
Pat, Roseanne, Karen, Sue, Paula, Alex and Susie, gorgeous to have your company. Hi to Linda, Denise and Gloria, Patricia and Mary and Becky, Stephanie, hi Kirsty, Katrina and Irina, hello to Encarna, to Sue and Racine, to Lynn and Susan and Pauline and Elaine and Brenda and Kathleen. Less than 20 left.
Wow.
Not surprised, not surprised. Now, you were saying that we had kunzite yesterday.
Yes.
Well, that's, you know, like buses, there's never any, and then they all come at once, because I haven't seen a strand of kunzite like this for an age. Big pieces of kunzite.
They're amazing.
Really
we had
big.
little chips yesterday.
Okay, these are not little.
No, gosh, like pebbles.
Beautiful, soft, lilac frosted pink pebbles. We have got the massive strand to bring you, the strand bundle. So just to kind of, just for ease of speed and to get to that star buy with enough time, we are going to do something phenomenal on your price. 0800 644 655. Minas Gerais kunzite from Brazil. I have dealt with kunzite from this location a lot over the last 10 years, and I can tell you right now, I have not seen anywhere near the price that we're seeing right now. Yes, you're looking at the iridescence. Yes, you're looking at those baby pinks. Yes, you are looking at those gorgeous frosted magentas. And yes, it's $5.95. Oh my goodness me. What a phenomenal opportunity. $5.95. Susan, Karen, Mary, Cledson and Carmarthenshire, Sarah, Belinda, Susan and Kirsty and Philippa and Tracy and Lynn, Cledson, Gloucestershire, Charlotte. So many of you getting involved, which is lovely, lovely, lovely to see. There's a 38 centimetre strand. You've got your medium size nuggets. Again, what would we be doing? Because obviously this is, they're sort of top drilled. So how would we be working with these?
You could use them in your kumihimo.
Yep.
You can use them in your crochet,
Yep.
using a silk thread or
Gorgeous.
Pearl thread crochet with them, because you want them to be able to sit in an organic fashion because of their
so, because of their shape.
Yes, the crochet lenses up really beautifully
Beautiful.
to this type of stone.
Great little
Lovely.
tips there from Mark to take us through sort of ideas for working with these sorts of sizes and shapes of your kunzite. $5.95. Right, the wait is over. We had 1,800 carats earlier. 1,800 carats. Not sure what the caratage of this pack is.
That shouldn't be in a bundle, that should be on its own. This is
And
silly.
that one, and that one should be on its own, and that one. It's such a great bundle. There really are just so many beautiful gemstones here. Okay, so we're really treating you tonight, and I know that, you know, 1,635 carats across these 6 strands. Now, it features morganite. I'm taking that out for the moment, and we'll talk about that in a matter of moments. Graphics on your screen, you can start grabbing it. So if I just turn these round, pick these up, and drape them like this, you get a chance to see what it is exactly that you're getting. Rhodochrosite, that bright bubblegum pink, carnelian, those gorgeous burnt oranges, stunning fluorites, gorgeous fluorite. We've already spoken about the fluorite, of course. Mark's brought his fluorite from home in to show us this evening as well. Beautiful nuggets of your peridot and then your garnet. Now, that's 5 fabulous double strands. Really important to remember that. We are talking about over 80 centimetres for every strand. Our average strand is normally about 38 centimetres. These are over 80 centimetres each. There's an awful lot to go around there, isn't there, Mark?
This is incredible. Beautiful. I normally have a distinct favourite, but I don't think I do with this.
It's so difficult,
bundle,
but then I have to bring in the morganite, and then I go, there's my favourite right there. I have at home a cuff bracelet. It's about, I'd say it's about that thick, and it's nuggets all woven on.
Or the elasticated.
On the elasticated morganite one. As a member of staff, I know what I paid for it. So I know how good this deal is going to be, because just the one bracelet basically pays off and then some the entire strand pack.
I can't remember the price of this bundle now.
Of this bundle?
Maybe I wasn't shown it. No, I wasn't shown it.
It's a good one. It's a good one. So, we've got an awful lot of gemstones to play with. We've got a huge array of colour. Let's give you a few examples. Obviously, Mark's been here this evening. Mark has been through with you his ideas. He's also got 2 DVDs out, and this is your Chips and Nugget DVD. So you're getting ideas. It's out of stock at the moment, otherwise we would have bought it for you. But you can see these are just some of the ideas of the pieces that our guest designers and Mark has made for the DVD. So you can see sort of the different ideas. Oh gosh, lovely. Look at all of these. These are fabulous. Absolutely beautiful. So this is just giving you an example of what Mark will have made before and basically created with your Chips and Nugget strands. The value for money in this pack is huge.
I've just been told what we're going to.
I know. This is the thing, you see. When you see the price, you saw the price that we did for you earlier. This is going to knock that kind of price point out of the ballpark, really. I know that you are all on the phone lines and you are waiting. Let's just go through them again. Garnet, rhodochrosite. Haven't seen that gemstone for, well, certainly not seen it in a strand. Those strawberries and cream, I've seen them in cabochons, but I've not seen it in a strand for ages. Carnelian, fluorite, peridot, morganite. Now, when we look at this and then we put your price on the screen, it's way less than £5 per strand. It's way less than £4 per strand. Way less. Let's bring in your price. Let's put a big smile on your face and let's give you the opportunity, basically £3 per strand. £3 per strand.
That's a £45 bundle, this one.
Just for the morganite alone.
Well, the carnelian.
I would pay that for the morganite alone. For the morganite on its own, just there, those beautiful baby pinks, from their origin to the strand, I'm happy to pay that price just for the morganite alone.
I can't remember the last time we had carnelian on the show.
No. I think we've had a couple of faceted cabochons last of stock, and that's it. And that's it in our miss it, miss out, and that's it.
Gosh.
Beautiful. The colours on the fluorite are fantastic. Look at those. The fact that we're getting the purples and the greens in the fluorite. We're also seeing there the rhodochrosite. It's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous strand. So one of the easiest things that Mark was saying earlier is that we take a strand like this, and he was saying literally that you'd put it around your neckline, and then we just tie it in a knot. I'm not going to wrap it around my wrist. I got a bit stuck the other night.
Oh no.
We had to actually cut off the strand.
Gosh.
I hadn't realised how big man hands I had. But you just literally pop a knot on it, you got a necklace good to go.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So it's just so simple, and that is in your garnet. That's going to look amazing with a beautiful, with a shirt. It's going to look great with a roll neck top. It's going to look fabulous. I'm taking it off now. Don't, Kerry's like, oh, it's really hitting your microphone, right? We're taking it off. We'll take it off. Don't worry about it, Kerry. No one has to listen to the beat of garnet. Right, loads of you there.
Wow.
So, hi Susan, hi Christina, hi Gillian, hi Eileen, hi Celine, hello to Jenny, hello to Linda, Maxine, hello Patricia and Fiona and Cheryl and Kathleen and Charlotte and Ali and Belinda and Irene. Oh my gosh, inundated.
Can I just thank all of our viewers for their kindness and support regarding Chips and Nuggets? Because when we did launch them, as you said, it was a bit of a Marmite thing. Yeah. And I just think they've really caught people's imagination, and I think they're really understated and underused. And I just think so a massive thank you for all your support for these. They're amazing.
Well, also thank you to you for making it much easier for us all to use them, because really, you know, as you were saying before, we are very lucky that our mediums have evolved and that we do have the thinner needles now, and we do have the different threading materials, which is great. But also, you know, the use of the memory wire, that's transformed it as well, you know. And also I remember, you know, trying to thread back in the day 7 years ago, sitting with jewellery elastic and trying to thread nuggets. It was difficult. It was time consuming, and so when there was an easier option, that's what we tended to go for. But you've transformed that as well, so thank you to you, and thank you to everybody at home as well. It's fabulous to see everybody going, do you know what, yeah, actually they are fab to work with.
Thank Dan for putting it together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fab. Jude, Leslie, and Marlene, and Julie, and Lana, Hilary, Sheila, Doreen, Patricia, Teresa, Susan, and Judith, and Heather. Thank you so much, collectors in Alicante, collectors in Gloucestershire, June, Mandy, Jill. Well done. Now, very quickly, speak to the call centre, because if you've just joined us, stay, and you missed the bundle earlier, we had a 4-bundle strand that contained jadeite, iolite, grossular garnet, and multicolour beryl. That was at $14.95 for those 4 strands. Speak to the call centre and have a look on the web and the app and see if you can grab hold of. There's a few strand bundles left. Listen, don't go anywhere. We've got another incredible hour coming your way, and in just over an hour's time we've got our second kit with Mark with that bundle of delicas. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss anything on our next hour.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome back, gorgeous to have your company. Welcome to the Late Show. It's so nice to see you. Mid-week nutness, quite frankly, madness. That's what we're doing for you. Myself and guest designer Mark and the Late Show team with you all the way through until 10 o'clock. I hope you're very, very well. Please do get your questions into Mark. That is what he's here for, to answer your questions. And of course, he is able to answer all of your questions on every single medium that we do here. Now, before we go into our star buy, very, very quickly, let me show you the showstopper. It literally stopped us in our tracks, didn't it?
Yes.
This was Mark's turn to do the big reveal on our Facebook Live earlier, when we went live on our Jewellery Maker Facebook page. This is the showstopper a little later on tonight. I have nine strands only. Genuine blue diamonds that are only heat treated, no irradiation. That is huge, absolutely huge. I'll tell you loads more about that when we come to it, but we cannot open it for pre-order because we've only got 9 of them. Only got 9. Now then, star buy time. How fabulous are these? You are going to adore this. Look at this. Bit of morganite, bit of aquamarine. Oh my goodness me. Little moments of heliodor coming through there. Little moments of your gorgeous green beryl, so sort of hints at your emerald coming through there. Fancy slices, centre drilled. That's a lot of lovely pastel colour on that strand, isn't it?
It's
really beautiful.
Strand.
Really
Beautiful.
gorgeous strand.
I can't see which is the star on that strand.
No, because they're all beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah,
I've got to say, it is one of those strands where, again, if you are, and this is what Mark was saying earlier about the fact that they are centre drilled, and you find that, you were saying that you find that the drill hole is dead through the centre and really easy to work with.
Yeah, quite a few chips and nuggets. Sometimes you get a drill hole on a corner or on an edge. So if you're doing a design that you want symmetry with, it sends it off kilter a bit. But you find with the centre drilled slices, straight through the middle. It's brilliant.
It is gorgeous. Look at those. I mean, just the most beautiful pastel palette of colour coming through there. 10mm to 12mm on the graduation. Actually quite substantial. They're not just sort of slither slices. They've got a nice depth to them as well, haven't they?
They're lovely, aren't they?
Really lovely. Let me just show you as well. If I just separate there, gives you a chance to have a look through at the drill hole size as well. So you can see on the strand there, nice substantial size. Now what I'm going to do is drape it on the back of the hand and just reiterate that there is absolutely no treatment at all on this strand. So that means we are getting heliodor, aquamarine, beautiful morganite and hints of emerald in this strand from the Marambaia region of Brazil. Honestly, race to the phone lines. You know, like in the old, there's the Roadrunner cartoons, when he used to start running and the smoke used to churn as his feet were going so fast. That's what I want to see in your homes right now. $7.95, literally running and running and running and running, causing that friction on the floor to the phone line. Don't fall over. $7.95. Oh my goodness me, Berkshire, Cornwall, Cumbria, West Yorkshire, Carmarthenshire, Bristol, Cardiff, multi-buy-tastic going on, Somerset, Sussex, Northumberland, Nottinghamshire, West Midlands, Gwent, the Scottish Borders multi-buying. Hi Rita, Kim, Gloria and Alison. Hello to Karen, well done Philippa, great to see. So many of you there. We're not surprised really at that price, are we?
That's beautiful.
$7.95 for multi-coloured, beautiful beryl.
Well, I think with mixed beryl, you can wear it all through the year. It's not a seasonal mix,
definitely,
is it?
Definitely. What would you do? Because would you group the blues together? Do you group the pinks together? Do you wear it multi-tonal? What would you do?
Well, another of my little eccentricities, shall we say, is I'm a bit of a fiend for colour grading. So I would have to. I'm not good with. I'd have to do something with that. I couldn't just leave it as it is.
Okay,
I'd have to separate the.
So what would you do?
The colours.
Graduate colour, perhaps.
I'll definitely separate the blues, the pinks, and then you make a really nice little piece of jewellery with the leftovers, as I call them.
Yeah.
But saying that, mixed beryl, I've just overheard Becky in the gallery saying that, Kerry, sorry, in the gallery, that mixed beryl has become her favourite gemstone.
Yeah,
and you
we've
can
had,
see why. And,
to be fair, Dan is very, very kind to me because he's like, she's travelled in for 2 hours to be with us tonight. It's fine. Let's keep her happy. Let's give her pearls. Let's make sure she's got some aquamarine. Let's make sure she's got some morganite. And so on the Late Show, we have had some exceptional multi-beryl opportunities, of which this is, which is brilliant. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
But with mixed beryl, I think this particular strand I would leave as it is. And I mean, imagine that as a simple stretchy on your holiday.
Do you know what? I was even thinking as a double stretchy, with all, you know, and the weight of it, you know that you're wearing the real deal as well.
That's lovely,
look at how
isn't it?
beautiful that is. So many of you checking out on that. Well, there's literally about 7 of those strands left, and that's it. So well done. Now, this just gets even better. I have. So this week, was it Sunday or was it on Saturday? Oh, so it was. I had some. Oh, it was on Sunday with Hannah Osborne. It was rounds of garnet, and I was saying to you then. Do you remember on Sunday night? I said I haven't seen garnet dealt with like this in a strand. I've seen nuggets, I've seen chips, I've seen droplets. I've not seen rounds on garnets. We're now going one step further. These are faceted rounds. Not only are they the most beautiful Pinot Noir colour, but they are faceted to boot. Coming up is 20 minutes for tonight's must-have. 20 minutes, tonight's must-have. Cognac zircons coming your way in this hour. Oh my gosh.
I started collecting zircon.
Do you know what? You do right. You absolutely do right.
Look at this. The most expensive strand I've ever bought from Jewellery Maker was a blue zircon natural. It was just
beautiful. Blow your mind.
Yeah, and it's just got me absolutely hooked.
Have you used it yet?
No.
No. It's phenomenal. That's coming up for us as well. Can I just show you as well? This is coming up in this hour.
That is fine,
isn't it? Isn't that?
Good glow on your hand, the back of your hand.
Phenomenal. This is fluorite, the biggest rounds that I've been able to bring you. Very exciting, brand new, coming away very, very soon indeed. Looking forward to it. But we've got loads to squeeze through. So, got it here. It's gold, blah, 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 side blow. Pardon, what? This is, it would. Pick up the bracelet to your right hand side. Okay, there we go. This is so beautiful. I love the fluidity. Look at that drape. It's almost like a beautiful textile. The links are so beautifully, beautifully made. So you have your stopper ends, as you can see here. Then you've got the slider ball with the silicone. The silicone slides up and down on that beautiful chain, it's got to be said. And that is a very beautiful, look at the fluidity of movement. Look at how it drapes, how it doesn't kink. Look how it folds and falls into the palm of the hand and drapes. Then you've got your 2 connector ends with the 2 connector points. 1.8mm round box chain with a 9mm slider, $16.95. Have you used many of these? Have you used many of our, not necessarily this one, but our slider bracelets?
Yes, a lot of my Christmas presents just gone were slider bracelets.
They're just, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
They're amazing. They're absolutely, I just love the way that they move. They're beautiful.
I was in London yesterday, and I went into a very, very well-known jeweller's that has got a little boutique up there who sells a huge amount of this style finished bracelet, and 3 figures. 3 figures. So when you're starting out working with high quality, beautiful material, and it is a high quality material piece, isn't it?
It's stunning, isn't it?
Beautiful 18 karat gold.
Yeah.
Every millimetre of the chain and of course the ball slider there, saturated with your 18 karat gold. Now your 2 connector points, I mean, the world is your oyster when you're connecting whatever you want. You could connect, you could connect your seed beads, couldn't you? As in the leopard print pattern that you've...
You could do that. I'm just thinking, this is a bit out of the box now, but if you were going out for the evening and you were wearing your hair on one side, just exposing one ear, you take your stud, you put it through the first loop, through your ear, then put on the second loop, then put on your butterfly back, and you'd have it as
just hanging
one
down.
earring.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. You can choose the length of your tassel.
Do you know what? That's proper out of the box. We haven't had that as a suggestion with our...
And I'd have the ball right up to the top of the ear, and then have the 2...
Beautiful idea. Really lovely idea. Well done. You're coming in thick and fast and furious for that. I have it, yes. Finished silver chain. That's lovely. Have a look at this. That's a really substantial curved necklace, isn't it? Really substantial. You can see it catching the light in the studio. The luster's fabulous. 18 inches in length, 4.9 grams. Luster stock on this one. It's finished. It is all ready to go. Wear it on it. Oh my God. I was going to say, wear it on its own, give it away as a gift, add a beautiful pendant on it. Pay $7.95. Fabulous price. Every single intricate link that you have on this necklace is solid sterling silver. 4.9 grams of solid sterling silver that you've got there. $7.95 on your screen. 1.8 millimeters. It does look so fabulous. Let me just show you your clasp. Solid sterling silver bolt ring clasp that you've got there. Beautiful fluidity of movement as well. $7.95. I tell you what, so many of you are jumping. I'm not surprised. For $7.95 for such a beautifully made, high-end finished chain. $7.95. And it's absolutely flying out the door. It's such a busy night. Lovely to have, excuse me, have your company. Yes, I will jump to that box first and foremost. Oh, it's under there. Hang on a minute. 21. Oh no, it's on my T-bar, my lovely. That's all right, darling, not a problem. Lapis lazuli. Feelings on lapis lazuli, Mark?
Love it.
Such a gorgeous,
Love
bright,
it. And again, it's one of those stones
colour.
that you grow up with, isn't it? You all do Egyptians
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
at
yeah,
school,
absolutely,
don't you?
yeah.
So you're always brought up with it, and the Sistine Chapel and art and all sorts of things.
No, absolutely.
That's beautiful. It's a really nice shape as well.
It is beautiful, really nice, sizable pieces.
Yeah.
What I love about when you get the bigger pieces, you can see the pyrite travelling over it. $5.95.
Gosh.
My dad is proper Cardiff born and bred, bless him. He's a fabulous guy. He's an ex-firefighter, but he says it as it is. And I nearly found myself saying one of his phrases there, which is, "You're having my eyes out," which is one of my dad's big sayings. But when I saw the $5.95, I was almost going to say to Dad, my friend, "Dad, you're having my eyes out." Proper Cardiff born and bred. You're having my eyes out, love. $5.95 on your screen. Dad, if you're watching, love you. Just in case I get home and he's waiting, and later on I get this knock. My dad lives with us, so I get this knock going, "Oh, I watched you earlier. You said having my eyes out. I heard you." $5.95. Beautiful gemstone. Such fabulous sizes. The bigger the surface area of that gorgeous lapis lazuli, the more you get to appreciate that starlit sparkle of the pyrite. It is mesmerizing. It's like a sort of 1,000 stars scattered across a midnight sky. It really is quite astounding. $5.95 on your screen. So many of you loving that. And can I just ask, Catherine, Ali, Stephanie and a collector in the West Midlands, you're the only ones on the website that I haven't checked out as yet. Everybody else on the phone lines, the web and the app, all checking out. And multi-buying going on. Not surprisingly at that price. Not surprisingly at all. Great size. You've got an awful lot on that strand as well, haven't we? Let's just give them a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 on that strand. It's fab, isn't it? 28 pence each. It's not bad, is it? All of the lines, well done on that one. We're going to move on to, now I had, do you know what, I saw these earlier on our computer screen in the offices, but kind of wasn't sure what to expect until we've got them here in the studio. These are massive, Dan, aren't they? These are shell flowers.
Gosh.
And they are huge. So many gorgeous colours in the iridescence coming out on this as well. Really, really lovely. £9.95 on your screen. They are, without a doubt, some of the biggest sizes. They're 18 millimetres each. So that's 1.8 centimetres each flower. So really sizable. But have a look at the size, the depth of them as well, because they are double-sided, as you can see there, which means around, because you've got that lovely depth to them. So many different options to work with this strand. £9.95 for all those different moments of the iridescence. There's green there, there's a charcoal grey there, there's a gold, there's a pink, there's a purple there, there's a magenta, there's a blue. Really lovely sizes. 38 centimetre strand. Singing I Feel Love or something. Or
they're amazing.
They are fabulous, aren't they? Disco.
I think I'd keep it as it is, but I'd have to size grade, so I'd take them all off and then line them all up and that sort of thing. But as they are, just as a necklace, they're so dramatic,
I mean,
isn't it? It's beautiful.
It's literally the most, I think it's one of the most head-turning strands that we do. Not head-turning trans. I don't know what that means. But a head-turning strands. £8.95.
Wow.
The metallicness is amazing.
But again, you could treat each one of those as a pendant and do some
individually,
maybe wire weaving and wrapping and additional gemstones. They're beautiful.
They are. The shape is so exciting on them as well. You've got that beautiful, elongated, beautiful shape of the quartz crystal encompassed into this entire strand. It's silver-coated, graduated bars. They are almost otherworldly, aren't they? They are. They look as if they've something, from a sci-fi movie. They're fascinating. £8.95 on your screen. Hold the lines on that one. Well done. Moving on then to... Got it here. Such a beautiful, soft colour. This is proper lavender, isn't it? When you think of the colour of lavender, when you think of that, it's growing in the garden, come March, April, those first sort of sprigs of the lavender start sprout, and it's that lovely, soft lavender colour, isn't it? 260 carats of beautiful lavender amethyst plain rounds, 10 millimetres. Again, we've already spoken about how easy it is to work with the rounds, and because of the generous drill hole size that you get through there, how really, really versatile this gorgeous shape is. 38 centimetre strand. It is lavender amethyst from Madagascar, which is amazing. I've not dealt with lavender amethyst from Madagascar. I've only dealt with it from Zambia or Brazil before. It's unenhanced, it's natural, and it's £15.95. Now, there's a huge amount of amethyst on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There is exactly 38 because they are a centimetre each. That works out about 42 pence each. Now, if you think about pink amethyst, if you think about the deepest, darkest, most plummiest colour of amethyst, and then you think about that absolutely dead down the middle saturation between the two of them, this hits the mark, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful. £15.95. I adore amethyst. I'm a bit biased because it is my birthstone. What's your birthstone,
Amethyst.
Mark? Is it?
Yeah.
When are you?
13th.
23rd. There we are. It's a lovely gemstone there, isn't it?
Yeah. No, again, I think it's the most well-known gemstone.
It is,
of
isn't
all
it?
of them.
It really is. I mean, we get so blasé and complacent about what we are able to get our hands on, but it is a beautiful gemstone to work with. So durable as well. It's a proper stand the test of time stone. 0800 644 655. If you want to check out on that one, please do hold those lines. There's a little bit of a queue on the phone lines for those. 5 minutes away from our must-have faceted garnets. 5 minutes. But in the meantime, let's bring you... I've got it.
So you're an 80s baby then, aren't you?
I am. I'm a 78.
78?
78.
Okay.
I'm 78. Yeah. Now, I'm not 78 years old, otherwise, do you know what? Thanks, Kerry. You look amazing for 78. No, I'm turning 40 in February.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Gosh.
I'm 1978 baby. But yeah, it's, I love amethyst.
This is good as well.
This is in my top 10. I literally, the last year, emerald and labradorite, I bought tons of the stuff. Honestly, when I'd go home and my husband would be like, more labradorite, really? More? Right,
it's
more.
when our other halves know the gemstone, that's when we
and it's when my
too
son's
much,
going, oh, more amethyst there, mother? yes, thanks for that. They do know me well and they know my love for this, but I love the electroplating, and the reason I love it is because we're able to just flow through the faceting and the patterning of the gemstone, which I adore. It gives it that gorgeous organic feel, but also the gemstone just look at that, it's uninterrupted, isn't it?
Well, the reason I like these electroplated is that both sides are completely flat. You don't get a dome.
Yeah.
I love that. Look at this.
Beautiful. It's a nice big connector point there as well, isn't there? Nice large size connector point. Look at that. Oh, do you know, I get totally lost on labradorescence. Talk to me about what it is that you would be doing with that kind of exposed labradorite.
Just simple chain.
Yeah.
They're navel length.
Yeah.
So you can actually see it yourself and fiddle with it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, completely.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
The thing is, sometimes if it isn't broken, why try and fix it, eh?
That's right.
Oh gosh, the labradorescence.
Do you like the blues or the yellow?
Do you know what?
tones?
I'm not fussy as long as it's strong. As long as the labradorescence is strong, there. But it is the first gemstone that I've gone, I want this gemstone in my home, as in not just on me. I want labradorite in my home. I love the magic that it brings. I adore it. No. Let me see. Oh my goodness.
This was given to me by a kind lady called Mary at a workshop. Can you see the purples?
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Never seen it before. It's one of
Isn't
my
that
most
fabulous?
treasured possessions.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to be... Oh, look at this. There it is. It is... Now that, you see... So I haven't, as yet, bought a piece for the mantelpiece in the lounge, but I'm going to. Definitely. I'm going to hunt a piece down. I saw a piece in New York, but it was about $5,000. and it was a little bit big to fit in the suitcase. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. Just buy 2, Ray. It's no problem. $5,000 each, yeah.
Wow.
No. I bought 4, Kerry. Who was this from, did you say?
A lovely lady called Mary who came to a workshop at Christmas, actually, and she heard me mention that I loved labradorite and she bought me this.
How kind and
beautiful.
thoughtful is that? Oh my goodness, mate, thank you for sharing that. How many more gorgeous gemstones have you got in that bag of yours that I need to have a rummage round in?
That's it today.
Treats. I'm going into box number 12. Labradorite strand. We're going to bring you those beautiful faceted garnets for your must-have in a moment. You see the great quality of our labradorite though, even in the smaller pieces, you're still getting that beautiful labradorescence.
Yeah, that's my favourite colour, the sort of not turquoise, not dark blue, but that in-between blue. It's just
that sort of azure. It is beautiful,
stunning.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
It is mesmerising. To be honest though, if I see, if it's powerful enough, and I think in smaller pieces, you're lucky if you see that, because the light needs to enter it, it needs to refract, it needs to come back out through all of those different layers. You're at $9.95 for your labradorite. Message home. I'm a 78 baby too, Ray. It was an excellent year. Oh, Ali, it was, wasn't it? Great show. Very much looking forward to what else comes on this evening. Oh, I tell you what, you're going to love the delicacies. It's going to be so exciting. This from Shami said, Ray, went to my local zoo last week. They had huge pieces of polished labradorite for 400 each. I'll buy 3 then. No problem. Wow. Gosh. 400 each. I'd want a chair made out of it for 400 quid, you know what I mean?
We had a new kitchen about 5 years ago now, and I looked into and got a quote for labradorite worktops.
And?
A corner unit and an island.
Yeah.
35,000.
Holy moly, Batman. Well, to be honest with you, our kitchen we got 5 years ago. We've got this island in the middle of it, and we had to go for the white gloss acrylic because the quartz that I wanted was £6,000. So that was quartz back then. Wow. But yeah, labradorite. Can you imagine though?
Amazing,
oh my God, I wouldn't want to cut anything on it. I don't want to do anything on it. I just want to sit there and look at it. Oh, £6.95. Oh, labradorite. Oh, you got me thinking now.
Well, Ferrari head office in Milan, they have a labradorite floor.
Who do?
Ferrari.
Do they?
Head office, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to look at images of that later.
Yeah. No.
Can you walk in on there with stilettos?
Probably not, I wouldn't imagine, no.
Labutans or, you know, your Jimmy Choos if you're going into Ferrari, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. Goodness me. Oh! Right. It's must-have time. Okay, so we saw some amazing... Honestly, I have not seen garnet... treated in this way sounds as if it's a treated gemstone. It's not. What I mean is dealt with in this way. Faceted rounds. They are so lustrous. You've got Pinot Noir colour and the lustre of a black spinel. The combination is totally seductive. Tonight's must-have coming next. So we've got natural, beautiful faceted garnet and enhanced from India, probably, knowing the team as I do from our Rajasthan deposit. It's a proper mulberry, proper deep red wine. I want you to think of the deepest red wine. I want you to think about the Pinot Noirs, the really almost mulberry to black in tone in that wine glass. And that is what you're getting in these faceted, beautiful rounds. That's a decadent mulberry, isn't it? Really is. And a wonderful strand. We've already spoken in depth tonight. Well, I say we, obviously Mark has explained in depth tonight how wonderfully versatile an 8mm round is. But now you've got the faceting on the garnet. That takes that garnet to another level, doesn't it? 240 carats of natural and enhanced garnet on your screen. Proper deep, plummy tones.
It's lovely, isn't it? And it's a birthstone as well.
Yeah, January's birthstone.
Yeah.
And proper winterberry colour, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, that would look amazing. It would be very striking against a white shirt, you know, and I am going on the basics, you know, just as a sort of a neckline piece there. But I mean, there are so many options in which we could work with the garnet.
And I've discovered that I think I prefer garnet with silver than gold. It looks beautiful with silver. So those spaces that we had earlier, they would just be lovely, wouldn't it?
I bet they make that depth of colour pop. Really do.
Imagine that with a tiger's eye from earlier as well.
Oh yeah, that would look. Do you know what? I'm going to bring that in because that would. That would absolutely work. Oh,
that's amazing.
Now that's some rich colour gemstones right there, isn't it?
Wow. Beautiful.
Have you worked with, because obviously I've worked with faceted garnet, but not in a strand like this. I've not worked with faceted rounds like this in our garnet.
If I'm using something faceted, I tend to use it in the ear, so it has that movement, so it can move and rotate. But it's just lovely. I love garnet.
It's a very durable gemstone to work with as well, you know, and I know it's natural and you know, if you are brand new to us, by the way, here at Jewellery Maker, you think, oh gosh, a natural gemstone, you know, maybe I've got to be a little bit TLC with that gemstone, you've got to be a little... There are some gemstones that you absolutely do need to have a little bit of TLC with, like, for example, the pearls, because of course that's an organic gemstone, amber's an organic gemstone, opal is, for example, but the majority of our gemstones that we have on your strands for you, they're quite high up on the Mohs scale of hardness, so you you've got the durability, you've got the wearability, you've got the longevity. So that means you've got the peace of mind that the piece of jewellery that you make has got a very much stand the test of time gemstone in it when you're working with this garnet. And it is a very decadent colour. You know, it's not, for me, that's a colour that is, the one I want to use is a sort of an opulent depth of colour to it. It's quite a deep, rich, voluptuous Pinot Noir colour. You know, you can almost taste that Pinot Noir. You can almost taste that, you know, sip that colour. 0800 644 655. Thank you to Andrew, to Susan, to Sue, to Karen, to Catherine, multi-buying, Angela, Cheryl, Charlotte, Anonymous Collectors, well done. We would love for you to get 240 carats, 38 centimetre strand, 8mm faceted rounds for under a tenner. That's a great opportunity, isn't it? Don't you think? What would you be inclined to do with these, Mark? I know I'm asking you that on most of the strands tonight, but I know that your experience with this is vast across all of our genres. So what's your gut saying to you when you see the strand?
There's a famous, I've completely forgotten his name, isn't that awful? A male jewellery designer. Okay. Gemstones, does lots of stretchy bracelets. You've mentioned him. Thomas Sabo, thank you, Kerry. And he does just stretchy bracelets with gemstones, a lot of black spinel he uses, with a charm, just one little charm.
He doesn't use spinel, he uses agate and onyx.
It's agate, is it?
Yeah. You wouldn't think so for his price point, would you?
No,
I know.
Oh gosh, okay. But that just looks so high-end and really classy. And I think that's what you need to do with a faceted, especially the garnet. So just a pure and simple stretchy, with one little charm or a bead or something.
Beautiful
just to
idea.
Highlight it. It'd be lovely.
I think that'd be fabulous. I'm all about
spinel.
Yeah. Doesn't? No. No. And obviously, because I was in charge of 2 charm collections for 5 years at Gemporia, so having researched the charm world for a very, very long time, I could tell you right now the sort of prices you'd be looking at if they were going to bring you. But in all my time, you know, I've commissioned pearls, faceted black agate, carnelian, lapis lazuli, amethyst. Gosh, many gemstones. But I've never been able to commission faceted garnet as a bracelet. Oh, right. No, so that's really, really lovely to do. Really lovely. Thank you so much to everybody for checking out on that already. Under £10. Well done indeed. So many of you there. Now, I promised you zircon in this hour. I promised you fluorite in this hour. And so many more deals. So, yes, darling. Should we just throw in a star buy straight after the must-have? Shall we do the zircon for you? Yeah, let's. Your chance to get your hands on a gemstone that Mark is collecting. Tell me why you're collecting it.
Well, this particular strand that I bought, this blue, it was £89. It was, like I said, it's the most expensive thing I've ever bought. And there isn't a single day that goes past that I don't take it out of the box and have a look at. It's just really caught my imagination. And it's the fact of the age of it and the oldest thing on the planet, and it really captures your imagination. But the shine, the sparkle, the depth of colour on some of these strands, I think I've got about 7 strands so far, so I'm not doing too badly, about 1 a month at the moment. I don't have this one.
For me, this strand reminds me of if we had natural champagne diamonds on a strand for you.
Yes.
This is really, it would dream of looking like this because you've got double the fire that you'd be getting in your diamonds. The phenomenal thing about zircon is it's so underestimated because there's so little of it around that really and truly, if De Beers had gone down the let's mine for zircon route, it would have run out yonks ago. And yet diamonds are still rare, of course they are, but they're just not as rare as that beautiful ancient dawn of time gemstone. And it is. You have to remember that basically zircon was forming before our moon was actually suspended above our planet. So this, you have to be thinking about, right, so the gemstone, the zircons basically were forming before the moon even existed. We're talking, it's so difficult, you know, it's difficult to contemplate, you know, how old your amber is. When I talked to you about lavakite, and we say that the area that lavakite comes from is 248 million years old. So that's difficult enough to get your head around. When you look at the kind of the time scale in which beautiful zircon was forming to start off with, and then you try to get your head around it, it is one of those moments where you need Professor Brian Cox with you, quite frankly, to talk about trillions and billions and millions of years ago. It is a beauty, without a shadow of a doubt. This would be a very special strand, I would imagine.
It is
Wouldn't
beautiful.
you?
It is beautiful.
It would be, you know, to incorporate, I would be multi-buying. I'd want as much sparkle as possible, whether that's a cascade necklace, multi-strand, or maybe, you know, multi-strand on the wrist. But I would want to see as much sparkle as possible in a piece of jewellery.
It's just mesmerising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really
All
is.
Mother Nature as well. And don't get me wrong, I love the fact that we've evolved and we are bringing you Swarovski, and we are, you know, that cup chain does behave like a D flawless grade diamond. Of course it does. But there is something mesmerising about owning and wearing something that literally has been in existence since the Big Bang. With that in mind, let's give you a Big Bang price point.
How many billion years old is this?
4.5.
4.5, yeah.
4.5 billion years.
That's amazing.
4.5 billion years old. So, and this is the thing, isn't it? You know, you've got those champagnes, gentle cognacs, soft peaches. Please get it home, because you will want to see the sparkle. You will want to see the fire, the double refractive fire, which is mesmerizing. It really, really is an incredibly rare and beautiful natural and enhanced strand of zircon. Absolutely sensational. Please feel free to multi-buy on this one. If you wanted to, you know, get something that really did just cause a bit of a wow factor when you walk in there, because that is a colour and a half, isn't it?
That's amazing. Kerry, are you able to do that softy focus thing that I like?
It's when da-ba da-ba da da-ba da-ba da, soft focus, da-ba da-ba da da-ba da-ba da, soft focus, da-ba da-ba da.
Oh look, that's when it comes alive, isn't it? It's just beautiful. I could sit and look at that all day. It's ridiculous.
It is fabulous.
Wow. Thank you.
Now, if you're sat at home going, well, why is Mark having to ask for it? Why am I seeing more sparkle in the soft focus? Let me quickly explain to you. So all of your camera lenses, your optical lenses, they have something on top of them called chromatic aberration, which basically takes out. So when you're taking a photograph, for example, and the sun glares into the camera lens, what it does basically is the optical lens, the chromatic aberration diminishes that. It takes it out. So every camera lens has that. That's why when we go soft focus, the lens processes the light in a different way, and so therefore the chromatic aberration gets all confused, and that's why we see more sparkle in the soft focus. But every camera lens on the planet is basically designed to take out what we at Jewellery Maker need you to see. That's why some shopping networks have something called a star filter on the end of their camera lens, or perhaps in the editing suite. We don't have a star filter. Ben is looking at it. Hang on. He's going to do better than that. Hang on. He's going to top that. Hang on. There is no star filter. There we are. That's a normal camera lens with your chromatic aberration taking out that fire, taking out the pizzazz. And so that's why when we go soft focus on it, which Mark was asking for, so if ever you hear any of us going, oh, can we just see that a bit of soft focus? You know, like 1980s Vaseline around the lens. when they used to take photos and they didn't have all of the Photoshop and the edit suites that you have on your smartphones these days. So you'd get Vaseline and put it around the lens of the camera to give it that soft focus. Remember? Us 78 babies will remember. $14.95, well done. Gorgeous stuff. Do you want to have a look at that one?
Yes, please.
Feel free. There we go, Mark.
Thank
have a look
you.
at that, my lovely. Right, we've got loads more to squeeze in. We are not far away from our huge fluorite rounds. We're going to whisk you through a few more just before we bring you this one. So we're not far off this one, but a few more just to squeeze in for you on last chance opportunity. So we'll do that now. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, now then, have a look at this.
Gosh.
Now, I'm definitely seeing an opportunity here for some gents jewellery with these gorgeous colours. Really lovely.
Yeah, on a cord with a knot, friendship bracelet.
Really just simple. Baltic amber, beautiful cherry ambers, cognac ambers, champagnes, bright lemons, gorgeous tones. Really, really lovely tones. Now, I think I'm right in saying they've kind of been set for you on the strand. I think I can see that we've set them so you've got your dark, your light, your mid colour, your dark, your light, your mid colour all the way through here. 0800 644 655. So you could just take them off the strand, re-strand them as they are, or as Mark was saying, fantastic opportunity, just simple on a cord, beautifully knotted around the wrist. Gents piece of jewellery just gone like that, $24.95. It's a lot on the strand for that price, an awful lot on the strand for that price. Have a look at those.
You could do his and hers, couldn't you?
Easily,
On that one
yeah,
strand.
easily, definitely. Beautiful organic amber, all from the Baltic regions, of course. You're talking about the Baltic Sea, talking about the area surrounding and sort of the outskirts and just the shores of Gdansk and Poland. $24.95 on your screen for that beautiful strand. And again, nice size drill hole going through these for you as well. 0800 644 655, code on that one for you is MKGY23. If you want to grab hold of that one for you, and of course make sure that you are checking out, they are 5mm rounds. Good luck on that one. We're going to then move on to, yeah, I do have one of our wire crochet tools. Now, I'm going to hold this like this, and then I'm going to go, Mark.
I don't think I've seen it. Let's have a look.
So we've got our wire crochet tool.
Oh, okay.
And it's for crocheting, so if I spin it round, your wire.
Oh, okay.
Now, other than that, I mean, it's given us a little bit of wire at the bottom of the pack here.
To practice with.
To practice
that's
with.
like a darning needle, doesn't it? A thicker darning.
Then you've got, yeah, so you've got the crochet hook to, I'm sure it's durable enough to be able to work with wire. And then, of course, you can just see there, you've got your darning needle. And then, of course, you've got quite a large eye there in the needle to take on your different gauges of your wire. Details on the screen, $2.95. There we go. $2.95. Loads of you there for that one. Make sure you're checking out. Well done. Comes like plain rounds.
Wow, they're deep.
They've got a lovely colour.
Oh, look at that.
How much kunzite have you worked with over the years?
I don't sell it on my stall. It's all for me. I've only had it in kits actually, once or twice maybe in kits, but no, I don't sell it on my stall.
No, I can imagine that. How many of the strands are you collecting at the minute?
In general?
Yeah.
You don't really want to... What,
Your stash.
Type of, or how many strands I've got altogether.
Oh, do you know how many strands you've got altogether? Come on, hit me with it. Come on, Mark. Come on.
You know the little plastic seed boxes with the little lids that we have?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 279 with loose beads in that I use to make my jewellery of the plastic boxes. Yeah. And
279 boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All labelled.
Okay.
In alphabetical order.
Oh, I
as
love
you'd
this.
imagine.
I love it. It's like Monica
and
from
strands,
Friends.
you're going to be so cross. I've probably got nearly 2,000.
They haven't used. They haven't used. party at Mark's. Bring your jewellery making equipment with you, quite frankly. Goodness. I think you've probably got more than our warehouse.
I've got a lot. We've had to change the insurance policy from not household insurance, but a separate.
Well, yes.
Especially now diamonds and the big four involved.
Absolutely.
And stuff.
How phenomenal. Oh, how exciting. Oh, I'd love to see some of the original strands that you must have at home.
Addicted. Absolutely addicted.
£21.95, 200 carats of kunzite plain rounds. My goodness me. One more until the fluorite. Blue opals. Beautiful. Oh, this is a gorgeous calming colour. Really soft. Very pretty. Really lovely. Now that is a soft pastel baby blue, isn't it? Really gorgeous. 19 centimetre strand, 75 carats of beautiful African blue opals. It is an out of Africa themed show today. Definitely one for your kit and your stash to be able to work with. Top drilled. From Andrew, who says, wow, that makes me feel so much better about my hoard. Easing everybody's guilt at home now. Easing everyone's guilt at home. Another message from Gloria. She says, hi, Ray and Mark. What a show. There isn't anything I don't like in this show and I'm waiting for the fluorite. Thank you. I tell you what then. Gloria, that wait is over, my darling, down in Medford Tidville. Let's bring you some gorgeous, big, juicy fluorites. I was just asking Mark there about all of his strands that he's got. What is his favourite? And it's Charolite. This, without a doubt, is some of the best clarity and colour of fluorite I've laid eyes on in a strand. They are also massive. Look at the bounce of colour and glow on my hand. Fluorescing onto my hand. Amazing. Beautiful large sizes. Stunning colour. I've got to just address some of the teals that you've got here. Normally, to get this sort of teal colour in a fluorite, you heavily irradiate the fluorite to gain that colour. What's amazing about this strand is that everything that you've got here is totally and utterly natural. Rainbow fluorite, Chinese, beautiful bright teals, mints, pinks, purples, hints of lemon and lime coming through here. 12mm, 38 centimetre. Now look at the size of them. Code that you need for this one is XOKY23. So you've got there your XOKY23 is your code. You have got 450 carats, natural and enhanced fluorite. Now, I'm going to hold them without any skin tone behind them so you can see the depth and the... I mean, the peacock colours are amazing, aren't they, on here? Look at those teals. Abundant.
That's my favourite, that dark. It's like a London blue, isn't it?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. But the zebra one at the top's nice.
Yeah, well. Really. There's some proper bright lime green stripes in that, isn't there?
Wow.
The price is going to hit your screen. Make sure you're checking it out.
Wow.
£14.95. Absolutely beautiful. Well, they're all, you've got 12mm on a 38 centimetre strand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35 on the strand.
Gosh.
35 on the strand. Averaging at 43 pence per beautiful, giant size fluorites.
This is probably the strand of the night for me.
Yeah?
I really do.
It's fabulous, isn't it? What would you be doing with these? Come on, you can, because the colours are, they are really strong for fluorite, aren't they?
Well, with this particular strand, there's enough scope there to have a green suite and a purple suite, or a pink and purple. So I'd probably separate them into two colours again. But definitely neckwear for fluorite.
Yeah, I mean, it would be all right on the wrist. I never advise fluorite for the finger, obviously because it is quite low down on the Mohs scale. But on the wrist, if you know, as long as you're aware of it and it's on your wrist and you're a bit careful, it would be fine. Earrings and the décolletage there is absolutely perfect, isn't it?
It's a shame it's not higher, isn't it?
Yeah, I
8 or
know,
9,
I know, but
amazing.
yeah, it is. It's a gemstone that, again, if you're a little bit, you know, certainly if you are, you know, sort of, I think if you're wearing this and you're, you know, you're busy and you've got kids around you and it's on your hand, I think that the tendency for that to get knocked and chipped is going to be, and that's a bit disappointing. So again, if you're thinking about, and to be honest with you, with these sizes as well, they're not going to really kind of lend themselves necessarily for rings. I think maybe, you know, if you were careful with it on a sort of on the wrist, it'd be all right. But it is earrings and neckwear, isn't it? Really, that we're looking at here.
Phenomenal strand, isn't it? It's beautiful.
They are massive.
I keep going back to that London blue one.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, that's stunning, isn't it?
It's a proper London blue colour, isn't it?
That's just beautiful.
Beautiful. Hi, Sean. Hello, collectors in Denbighshire. Valerie, Wendy, Sharon and Caroline. Lovely to see you. Gloria, Meredith Tidville, it's yours. You are our first collector. You were there. You got yours, my lovely. Well done, indeed. Veronica's multi-buying. Dawn's multi-buying. Nicola's multi-buying. Well done. Anonymous collector multi-buying as well. Really, really beautiful strand of fluorite.
I've worked out that since the show started, we've had 2,650 days.
Okay.
So assume the last 5 years we've had 3 how many? Yeah, 3 years we had 3 shows, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's probably only about 1 strand every 4 or 5 shows.
That you've been buying.
My stash isn't that big, really. See, I'm having to justify it now.
You don't have to justify it at all. That is your passion, that is your work, and you have a very healthy collection. I've got a really good healthy collection of jewellery and trainers.
Trainers?
Yeah, because I'm a fitness instructor.
Of course, yes.
And obviously jewellery is my passion, so I've got a really good collection. Jewellery and trainers. I haven't got 2,000 pairs of trainers though. Imelda Marcos, eat your heart out. You are the Imelda Marcos of the gemstone world though, mate. I can tell you right now. It's a fantastic collection. Why not? Passionate about it. That's what you've got.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I feel like I've got to justify it. Not at all. I think it's phenomenal. Where do you have a special area of the house?
I have a jewellery room.
You have a room.
That's where I do my work.
Okay, I'd like a jewellery room. Talk to me more about a jewellery room. I've got a shoe cupboard. I've got a shoe cupboard. I would like a jewellery room. Wouldn't you like a jewellery room? Oh my goodness. Maggie, make sure you're checking out Collectors in Glamorgan. Valerie, Collectors in the Outer Hebrides, welcome. Andrew in Cambridgeshire, Sharon in the West Midlands. Listen, it is time to bring you our Delica bundle kit with Mark. Literally on the other side of this, don't go anywhere. And of course, we've got our showstopper, our beautiful blue diamonds coming your way at the end of the show, and so much more to squeeze in between, including Miss It, Miss Out. Don't go anywhere. The Delica bundle that you've been waiting for is up next.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Welcome, gorgeous to have your company. We're talking all things strands and nuggets and stashes and storage and insurance and all the lot of it here. How are you tonight? I hope you're really, really well. Last hour of the late show and it is jam-packed. First and foremost, we're going to go through the kit with you, but before we do that, Mark, your love for delicas.
It's a newfound love, actually.
Yeah.
And what I've discovered is they're a completely different shape than a seed bead. I don't know if I've got any. That's what I've got here. These are, I've got size 8s here.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, if you can see that a seed bead, okay, is a curved bead. So it's a curved tube.
It's like a little donut.
That's been slightly like a little donut. Whereas a delica is a perfectly formed tube that's been cut perfectly straight either end. So instead of having little tiny gaps in your seed beading, it's completely tessellated and slotted together.
I suppose it's a little bit like having a quart band and a D-shaped band, isn't it, really,
absolutely,
I suppose?
Absolutely. But you can just do the most amazing pieces with them and you get, well, look at these.
The effect.
It's like armour, isn't it? Because you can't see any gaps through. And
it's beautiful. And I have to say, the colours in this kit. Now, I don't know which is my favourite, but I do like the matte.
It's lovely,
against that beautiful hematite colour is beautiful. Such a contrast.
And again, Hannah's tried to put the kit together to replicate the kit that we had on the Animal Antics Day.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful, but completely different using the delicas. It's lovely.
Dare I say that I almost prefer it with the delicas?
I do. I wasn't going to say, but yes, I do.
I do. I think it's beautiful. It's almost like fluid material, kind of
lovely.
Beautiful. Okay, let's go through with you what you're getting in the kit as well. So I'm going to remove the zircons. Mark's been ogling.
Sorry.
That'll be like 2,400 and something strand there. First of all, let's go through the fine line, because this is what we were talking about on our Facebook Live, wasn't it, earlier?
It's a beautiful forest green colour. It's lovely,
This is a lovely, it's beautiful wildfire that we're bringing you. It's a gorgeous colour. It's this lovely, almost satin finish. Forest green that you're getting, 45.8 metres of it, and it's that, again, I haven't seen this colour in a kit before. I've only had smoke and frost, so it's lovely to see it. And then when you see the colours of the delicas, you'll understand why. Now let's go through with you what you're getting in the delicas. So you're getting the, let me just pick up the olive first, which is the one that you were pointing out on the Facebook Live. So this is the olive colour that we're getting here. So this is your size 8 metallic olive delica. We'll then bring in for you the, I think this one is the gunmetal, yeah. So that is the gunmetal, that's the delica gunmetal size 8. Then bring, Dan, sweetheart, you haven't got me selected, my lovely. Hi, thank you, my darling. That's all right, my lovely, that's okay. That's the galvanised gold that we've got for you there. And then you've got the matte metallic silver. Now, the contrast between those, when you see Mark's work, when you see the matte in it stands out. It makes everything else pop, doesn't it?
And depending which colour you put it next to, it changes the colour, because it's quite a nice mink colour there, isn't it?
It is,
an oatmeal colour, but then when you have it on its own, it is that matte silver.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Matte silver before.
It's lovely. It's a really nice colour. Really lovely colour. Listen, so you're getting your wildfire and your 4 tubes today of your Delicas. This is Delica Bundle. To how you get that wonderful symmetry in one of the other pieces that he's done as well. The price that you are going to see is so good for the wildfire and for the four Delica tubes. I know a lot of you love your Delicas. I know a lot of you. You were saying that it's built really quickly.
It has completely. I mean, again, this is an 8.0, and we had 11.0 in the other kit.
Yes.
So obviously the size is going to build up really quickly, but because of that tessellation together, it seems to actually make up quickly. Make up quicker than if you're using the round C beads. But there's no reason why it should do. But that's lovely.
They are gorgeous. So we're going to bring in your price for you. It is flying out the door. So many of you haven't sort of thought about seeing the deals on a Delica bundle before. Wow. £24.95 on your screen. £24.95, and the thread literally disappears, doesn't it?
Completely.
The colour just disappears. Perfect. It's so beautifully chosen to go with the kit, and you literally, it just is flawless. Sometimes even when you're using the darker beads, you know, there are times where you can see some of the smoke, wildfire, or maybe the frost, but this literally has just blended right in and it disappears. It's quite astounding. £24.95 on your screen. You are absolutely loving it. Pages and pages and pages. And can I say thank you to Heather on the web, who was our first collector, Brenda's multi-buying, oh my goodness me, Alison, Anita, Eileen, collectors in Belfast, Susan, Jennifer, Nicolette, Joan, Pam, Tracy, Mary, Gillian, Sarah, Paul, and I mean just name after name after name. Thank you so, so much. Look, let's go through with Mark these different techniques, and of course the odd number peyote stitch as well, so that, because you can see this beautiful symmetry that he's been able to create. It's gorgeous.
Okay, so we'll do even count first,
okay,
which is the technique that I've done ever since I started seed beading, because I just didn't get the odd count.
Okay.
There's no reason behind it, because it's such a little simple technique. But as I said yesterday, it just clicked. It was amazing. But we'll do even count first.
Okay.
Okay. So even count, it's all well and good. You know, you go in denominations of 2, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But you can't do symmetry.
Okay.
So if I can have one of the, we talked about this earlier, didn't we? One of the snakeskin. Yeah.
Grab the snakeskin one
so
here.
The snakeskin here. Ideally, I would have had this one here dead in the centre, and then the equal pattern either side. But you would need odd count for that, because you'd have that shape in the middle, and you'd want 4 one side or 3 the other side. But because it was even, the numbers didn't add up. You see, so you have this. For me, that pains me to see that. I would want it to be exactly the same, and now I can, because I know how to do odd count now.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll do even count first. So what I've done, I've popped on a little stopper bead on the bottom here, just to stop my beads falling off. Okay. And I've threaded on 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I've got my 10 beads. Okay. So to do the actual peyote, we're going to flip it over. Now a peyote, even count, I do flip over and do it the same from bottom up to the top. Okay, so we've got our 10 beads on the bottom. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up a bead of the same colour. Okay, and we're going to sew over the top of that bead and go through the second. So we're going to pull that through. And ideally you want those 2 beads at the bottom to sit together. And because they are, can you see how snugly they sit, being the Delicas? It's perfect. Then we're going to repeat that. So we're going over a gold, but we want to pick up a gold because we want to stay in that stripe of colour. So we're going to pick up, and we're going to go over the top and pull up. So that's our second. We're going to go over the third, so we want that same colour. So we're going to go back to the dark. Pop that through. It's always the first row, second row that's a bit fiddly.
Well, you were saying this earlier. It's the first sort of few rows where you're just kind of starting to build it.
That's right. As soon as you've gone past row 3 or 4, it's plain sailing. Pull that through. So because I'm doing even count, okay, when I come to do my last move, so I'm putting in my last bead at the top. Make sure I don't get through my stopper. Pop that through. Pull that through, okay?
Yeah.
I'm now in the position that I've got a little turret missing here for the next bead to go in, okay? So I'm going to take that, I'm going to fill in the gap, and then we've got a gold, so we're going to fill in the gap, and then I'm going to go for a black. It's an absolute joy to work with these beads.
They look so easy to work with, I have to say. They're not, you know, some of the very tiny Miyukis I could understand being a little bit on the fiddly side, but these just seem to just work so easily.
And then we come to the bottom, pop that through, and again, once I've done this bead here, you can see that I've got a gap that's ready for the next bead. Okay, so every time you get to an end, you're going to have a gap to do your POT. But this means that you're not going to have the symmetry. Okay, so we're going to put that to one side.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you the odd count.
So this is something, so you've been working with sea beads and fallen head over heels in love with them since kind of October of last year.
Yeah, since we launched.
And literally yesterday is when the odd count kicked in. I don't mean that in a horrible way.
I tried months and months and months. It's ridiculous.
Okay, what was it, do you think, that just kind of clicked then?
No, I've no idea. It was just...
You just like a
I think it was pressure of wanting to show it on the show today.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, it's worked.
It worked. So, what I've done now is I've threaded on 7 beads, okay, which is, I'm going to show you... That's what I'm aiming at.
It is gorgeous.
So once I've done this, I'm going to show you how we zip together, which is a really nice little technique. Okay. So when we flip it over, okay, we want the stripes. So I'm going to skip this bead, so I know that I want one of those little. Let me bring those over a bit. Beads. So I'm going to flip that, miss it, sew through the next. Okay. So I've got my bottom row there.
Yeah.
So gold I'm going to go over. I want to stay with a stripe, so I'm going to pop on a gold. Oops, that happens all the time. Okay, and then we're going to pop on a gold. But now, the issue that I have with odd is there's nowhere for me to put my bead. Okay, if I put my bead in here, I can't go that way because there'll be no bead. Okay, so this is where the odd count comes in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the colour bead that we need.
Yeah.
But this time, can you see we've got? Let me place it on the mat. Can you see we've got a matte silver, then a black, then a gold. Okay. So what I'm going to I'll tell you first, and then I'll show you. I'm going to take the needle diagonally through all 3 beads.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to pop my needle through 1, 2, and 3. So I'm coming out diagonally now. Now at the moment that little bead is sticking at a funny angle. So all we're going to do is just going to give it a little helping hand, give it a little squidge, and it's popped down.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got my row at the top and I've got my row at the bottom, which is what I wanted. But I need to get back up to the top now. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go across to its neighbour on the left. Okay, so I'm going to go across to the left and pull that through. And what I want to happen is, you see the thread?
Yeah.
I want it to sit below those 2 beads. Can you see it disappearing? It's hiding underneath. Okay, so that's now going to pop underneath and it's hidden away. Then we're going to take our needle and we're going to go up through this. You only have to do this section once.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I'll show. So we're going to go up through. Diagonally back again, so we went this way,
so you're going
across, and then we're going diagonally in the other direction. We're going to pull that through. Then we're going to take our needle across to the next bead.
And down.
And down.
Okay.
And now we've got our symmetrical row at the top, and we've got the gaps to fill.
Yep.
So I'll do one more row and get back up to the top again. So we're going to pop in a black. Then we're going to pop in another black. And then we're going to pop in an olive, which is the heading underneath. Now, when you get, because it's odd count, you only have to do this little faffy bit at one end.
Yeah.
Because at the bottom here, we've got a gap ready to fill.
Ready.
So we're going to go back up to the top again. So we're going to fill that gap, bring it up. Then we're going to pop in a gold, pull it through, then another gold. Okay, so again, we've got nowhere to go now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up a bead of that colour. This time we're only going to go down 2.
Okay.
Okay, you only go down the first row 3 on the first row because there's not enough beads to do 2. So we're going to take our needle, we're going to go down through the 2, diagonally again. Okay, we can give that a little nudge. That's the only little extra thing you have to do, just give it a nudge to pull it through. We're going to go across to the left, take our needle up, through. So that thread will get caught in between the rows and gets hidden away. Then we go up through the second on the left there. Just take that through and up, like so. And then we're going to go down. Okay, so I'll do one more row just to cement that in. Okay, so we're back up to the top again. So we're filled with the black. I think that's an olive actually, but it doesn't matter. So we fill the gap. We fill the gap. And then we fill the gap. We don't have to do a faffy bit at the bottom because there's a gap there already.
Okay.
So it's only one, only
so it's
along
really
the top row. So we're going to bring that up. We're going to pop in a gold. Going to pop in another gold. Okay, so we're at the faffy bit. So we're going to pick up a bead.
Yep.
We're going to go back to the previous bead, diagonally down 2. Okay, we only have to go down 2 now. So we're going to go down the silver and the black. I'm going to pull that. I'm going to give it a little nudge, which will bring it down.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay, then we're going to go across to its neighbour.
Yeah.
Just one. Bring the needle up. Pull the thread so it disappears, hides away. We go through, second from the last, and then we're going to go back down through, and that is it.
Yep.
So you're just going to keep on going, okay, until you get to.
But it just looks like an extremely expensive, lovely watch strap at the minute.
I was thinking
doesn't
of the
it?
R word.
It looks like a very expensive watch strap right there. Beautiful. You've got that lovely movement with it as well, haven't you, when it's in a piece like this. So what you're saying now is this is going to get zipped together.
Yep. So, okay. So ideally this is going to be a ring, but I think it's going to be a ring for a very small finger. It will be too big for me, too small for me. Okay. So what you need to do now is you need to make sure that one side has the beads popping out, and the other side has the indentations. Okay. So at the moment they're both exactly the same. Okay. So we need to fill in these gaps only on this side.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick this one up and pop on an olive through the centre. Then I'm going to pop on a black through there, and then another olive. Now, because we want to zip, we don't have to do the faffy bit at the end because we want that to happen.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to loosen the little seed bead stopper that we've got at the end.
Okay.
And all we're going to do is we're going to take one end and we're going to offer it up to the second end.
Okay.
And can you see that little slot in nice and neatly? So what I do to start is I hold it up against the beads.
Okay, so you can see almost like the teeth would be, okay.
So we're coming at this one, so we're going to go through this bead here, then we're going to go up through the left side. So you're just alternating sides, left, right, left, right, left, right. And after a couple, I just tend to just pull it in a little bit. Then we're going to go up through the left, pull it together. We're going to go up to the right. Then we're going to go up the left. my tail out of the way. I'm going to go up the right. And then what I tend to do is just, at this point, just pop in your finger and give it a bit of a...
Okay, yeah.
We're going to give this last section a bit of strength, bring that together. So I just tend to go up and down the last two beads a couple of times. Once you spend a bit more time at home making sure these...
Yeah.
That doesn't look too bad, actually.
No, it looks great.
Like so.
You can't see that's the lovely thing about it, though, that the thread just disappears.
Completely.
Doesn't
it? Then we've got our two ends back where we started.
Yeah.
So we do a single knot to pull it all together. And then we do a double knot. So 1 and 2. Pull that nice and tight. And then get our ring zapper. Our thread zapper, ring zapper.
Oh, a little thread zapper.
Little thread zapper. And we're just going to finish that off nice and neatly at the end. So 1 and 2. Get that nice little smell as well. that might go on your little, I don't know if that'll go on one of your fingers or not. Should do.
It will. She will make it go on.
I would have done some more rows if we had time, but you get the general.
Do you know what? I'm not going to force it. It will go on my little finger, yeah. Yeah. It's fab. I love it.
But you can't tell, if you did that, you'd spend a bit more time on it, but you wouldn't be able to see where the join was.
You can't see any, no, I wouldn't even know.
So you can do napkin rings, you could do tea light holders, do your own tea light candles, you can do all sorts of things.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm a candle fanatic.
Yeah, you can do round wine glasses.
Being the daughter of an ex-firefighter, it's not good. No. My dad walks around and goes, "You've been lighting candles again."
but now I've learned that little...
it's fabulous.
Where's this piece I was using here? This was a chart that I did for the snake. And can you see I had to discount that last row.
Okay,
to turn it into, because at the moment that is an odd count.
Yes.
I had to get rid of the top row to make an even, which is why it doesn't tessellate top and bottom.
No, I see
but
what you
now
mean.
we know that we can do odd counts and get that symmetry.
So when you were doing this originally, you hadn't mastered the odd count, which is why you were doing it at even count.
Which is why I had to lose that row there. Because if you count the rows, it's an odd amount. But I couldn't do that. So that green line was omitted completely, but it's then threw the design out. But now that's never going to happen again.
You've loved the kit.
So
absolutely pages and pages and pages of names there, which is so good to see. Everybody can get in touch with you on your Facebook page and everyone, can't they?
Guest designer Mark Smith.
Which is fabulous. Yes, and you can, I mean, gosh, every medium possible you can ask Mark about, which would be fabulous. The Delicas in particular, they do lend them. I mean, that's such a lovely feel to it. It has to be said.
I like the idea actually about the watch strap. It does. I know exactly the watch you're talking about. But for gents' jewellery, you know,
oh my gosh, absolutely, yeah.
As a bracelet.
Do you know what? And I'll be honest with you, I thought that would fit onto my ring finger, no problem. But I'm a size 6 to 7, so it's a size sort of J to N, really.
But it was taking me seconds to add another 3 or 4 rows.
So that's what I was saying. So if you were making, for people who are making gents jewellery out there, gents rings in particular, because that would be fabulous, absolutely fab. What sort of length would you need?
Well, you'd get their ring size, and first of all,
if it's a surprise, though.
Oh, if it's a surprise, gosh.
How would you measure that out? Come here, love. Let me just see this finger with the tape measure. From Debs. Debs says, I've just made my first seed bead ring and I've used Delicas. They are lovely to work with. Debs, aren't they lovely? Really lovely. Lovely. Almost sort of textile. I love it. I love the feel of it. Absolutely fab. Really, really lovely. Listen, you've loved that. Thank you so much, Mark.
Pleasure.
Shana says, please can you show all of Mark's jewellery? Yes, Shan, dim problem. Here we go.
Wow. And bear in mind, this is all with seed beads, so imagine what the looks
so this
that you
was
can
with
get now.
This is the kit that Mark did 6 weeks ago with the CB kit when it was Animal Antics. So it was the leopard print, the reptilian, and then the zebra print cuffs, and of course the incorporating beautiful neckline pieces as well. And that was through Kumihimo, isn't it? The necklaces.
And the middle necklace. That all that is triple count. You can see the triple in the. If you go down to you can see the triple in the browns.
Oh, here, yeah.
So I've just made little sections and zipped them up to make little beads. Exactly that you've just learned how to do there.
And they look fabulous.
Yeah,
so then the kits today, we're incorporating the same patterns, but with different, the first kit was different colourways, and then this one was using the Delicas to create. So I'll just bring this in and just show you.
There we go. And you see that changes the shape, it's not a hexagon.
So it changes the shape.
I prefer this, I think.
Do you know what? I love them both, and I did say earlier it's some of the most fantastic seed bead work that I've seen since I've been back. But there is something about the Delicas with that beautiful sort of reptilian snakeskin pattern that just works, doesn't it?
I love that. I'm going to have to get this kit, I think.
I think it's a definite. You have to be quick.
I'm definitely going to carry on with that tiger stripe.
Oh, please do, with the iris beads. Yeah, definitely.
Really,
so in the first kit we had the zebra pattern, but Mark started doing it in the galvanized, what was it called? The gunmetal with the iris beads, so to create like a tiger stripe rather than a zebra stripe, and also in that kit the beautiful leopard print as well he'd started with. I think they both look fantastic. They look really good. That might be my favourite seed piece, and that's saying something because I've worked with Jill Hunt a lot, and her work is.
I know. She's amazing.
Amazing.
She's a real artist.
Her hummingbird, and they are works of art, aren't they?
Completely.
Absolutely. And you know, she's like, took me about 3 months, and I'm like, well, I'd still be there 3 years afterwards. But yeah, thank you, Mark.
Pleasure.
Very,
Absolutely.
very much indeed. Well done to you for getting involved and for checking out. Fantastic. Get your questions into Mark. He's with us for the next half an hour before the end of the show. Half an hour, and that's all we've got left. It's Miss It, Miss Out coming your way next, but a star buy for you first. Star buy coming your way next. Fabulous stuff. Please get your questions into Mark before the end of the show. Hasn't that a fantastic, clear demo? Absolutely flew by. Send your messages in via text, via the web, via the app. Great to have your company tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got our showstopper coming up for you very, very soon indeed. Amazing diamonds. Going to show you those. But first, sliding. Beautiful solid sterling silver ball chain with the slide mechanism for that adjuster. All coming your way with your solid sterling silver, and such a fab looking chain as well. Standalone, it looks great, or of course you'll be putting your pendants, I'm hoping, and so much more on there. Now what I am going to do very, very quickly, give you this, it says 45 centimetres. What is that? Is that 17? Please, Dan. 45, 17 and a half. 17 and a half I've got here on my measuring tape. You've got a lovely size lobster claw clasp here as well. The slider mechanism allows you to make this as short as you like with a maximum length of just over 17 and a half inches in length. £7.95. How fantastic is that, and how amazingly versatile is that? 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing and making sure that you are checking out on. And of course you can join us online and via the app. It is a fast and furious last half hour as we build towards our showstopper. Make sure that you're joined. Now listen, tomorrow morning Mark joins you again. Bless him. He's with you tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. So, my gosh, he's going to zoom home, get about 4 hours sleep, and then zoom back. Bless him. Yes. So please do make sure that you're joining him tomorrow as well. He's still with it. We're still not letting him off early. He's still here till 10 o'clock. So get your messages in. Get your messages in. Okay, let me show these off. Now, Mark got a chance to show these off. I
was quite selfish with them.
No, you be selfish. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? They are fab. Look, I'm going to just take these out of the packet, just because They are obviously they're going to come to you in the box, and you will get a chance to view these. Maybe this will be a strand that you may not cut up and you might save, but to get just heat-treated blue diamonds rather than irradiated is fabulous. Now, these are spectacular. Blue diamonds, 9 centimetres in length, I should say. Beautiful. Oh, get out of town. That's ridiculously sparkly. That's coming your way very, very soon indeed. Looking forward to it. We've got lots to squeeze in before then, though. So let's get to Miss It, Miss Out, and we delve into box number... Where should we start? Ah, gorgeous. September's birthstone. These are beautifully deep in colour, proper midnights. You've got some gorgeous cornflower blues coming through here, as well as some beautiful white sapphires. Shaded blues to whites, graduated faceted rondelles. Last to stock on this one. 3 to 5 on the graduation. And it's coming in on your screen as a 19 centimetre strand. Last 8 strands. Last 8 strands. They are just gently heat treated. They are not Fisher filled, they're not polymer filled, they're not resin filled. Gosh, I tell you what, those deeper sort of midnight blues are giving us some gorgeous lustre, aren't they? I was going to ask Mark if he's got a lot of sapphire in his stash, but bearing in mind he's got over 2,000 and something strands, I'm going to think that's a yes. 0800 644 655, the number that you need to be dialing. Bringing you those midnights, bringing you those gorgeous deep dark colours. Again, just thinking, you know, when you see it against the skin tone and you see the different beautiful optical effects that the faceting brings on different tones of the gemstone. Nearly sold out on that one. I've got 2 strands left. Hold the lines. Well done. I'm going to move on because we've got Miss It, Miss Out for you. These are pretty. If you're making pretty pieces of jewellery, children's jewellery. Do you make a lot of children's jewellery, Mark? Have you made?
Not as much as I would want to.
Okay.
I tend to be. I do a lot of parties as well.
Do you?
And I've got into trouble actually because I've been asked to do baby jewellery, and I just don't.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's a difficult. No,
so
it's a difficult one. I think. I think that you do right to. I think you do right to be cautious about that, and I think everybody should be because obviously.
But kids like to make their own jewellery.
They do, and I was just thinking. You know, my niece Grace, who's 7. Bless her heart. She's staying with my mum at the minute because it's summer holidays and she's with my mum. And my mum was saying, you know, today the weather was horrendous. It was pouring with rain. I was like, oh my gosh, I should bring a Jewellery Maker kit home. She would absolutely adore to work with these. Pretty piece of jewellery with beautiful, pretty butterflies. A really easy kit. We should definitely, do you know what? We should definitely make some easy jewellery kits for children.
We were talking about having a kids' day. And children would send in their Wall of Fame entries and have the whole 3 shows aimed at kids' jewellery.
Do you know what? We should so do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be brilliant.
Definitely. We could have a mini Mark and a mini Ray presenting. We could bring in a little Welsh girl and we could bring in a little mini Mark. And they could present like mini Ant and Dec.
Yes.
I like that idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's a show. But the reason we're mentioning it is because these are so pretty. Don't they just lend themselves for, you know, my niece Grace, she's a typical little 7-year-old, loves everything pretty, loves everything, you know, loves everything her bigger sisters like, but still loves everything that is pretty and dainty. And $12.95, you get 15 butterflies on the strand. Beautiful pink shell hand-carved butterflies as well. Really pretty. Work with those with your jewellery, with your granddaughters, your goddaughters, your nieces, your daughters, you know, your neighbours' children, maybe if you look after them. But, you know, work on those beautiful pieces of jewellery and it just lends themselves. We should definitely do a kids' kit. Definitely. Gorgeous. Lovely that. Moving on to some big cabochons. Lots of stock on these. Sodalite oh gosh, that's a really lovely sodalite. And these are big sodalite cabochons that you're getting hold from us. Beautiful denim blue colour. It's a proper denim blue, isn't it? You are getting 105 carats of your smooth shape sodalite cabochons. Now that might mean that you might get 4 or 5 in the pack, but you're guaranteed 105 carats. Beautiful big cabochons as well. Smooth underside, some a little bit deeper than the others, but so many different amazing genres to work with. Under £10, under £10 for Miss It, Miss Out for you to get those beautiful, and they are proper celestial blues, aren't they? A little bit of snow-capped mountain with that gorgeous celestial blue as well. All there for you from Brazil, 105 carats guaranteed. Last of stock on that one. It is a Miss It, Miss Out opportunity. Do not miss out. They are the very, very last of stock. What would you be doing with the cabs?
Well, cabs elude me slightly.
Okay.
Because I have dabbled with wire.
Yeah.
But again, it's all sort of macrame structure and rosary linking and things. But a lot of our guest designers are so proficient in amazing
wire cages and all sorts.
And I'm not anywhere near that sort of standard. I do a couple of macrame fixtures for cabochons, and I've actually got in a kit that I've got for Sunday Late Show with Zena.
Yeah.
We've got an Amazonite cabochon kit.
Oh,
and
wow.
I've used Eslon.
Amazonite, lovely.
So
oh, looking forward to that.
Cab rack, so, yeah,
you got a full week then. Hey, there's no rest for the wicked. There's no rest for the wicked. These are fabulous because they're not just bringing out the ammonite, but they're also bringing out some moments of druzy as well within the ammonite, and that takes ammonite to a whole other different level for me. Remember earlier on I was saying to you that I'd seen pieces of labradorite in New York. Well, at the same store I saw a 17-foot diameter ammonite for $27,500. Yeah, could have hung it up on the wall. I'd have bought 2. Wow. But they are so sought after. Now I'm just going to show you them different sides, because the different textures of those fossils that you get, the individuality of each one that you get, and the variation that you get, absolutely astonishing ammonite. Price going to kick in for you. As the price kicks in, I'm going to ask how much have you worked with ammonite? Do you like ammonite, Mark?
I love ammonite, so I've got quite a few.
There's a stash story waiting to happen.
But just have them laying on your craft stall.
Absolutely, yeah.
People will be fascinated by them, and it'll bring people to your store.
Absolutely. That little USP to bring them in.
Yes.
You are getting 200 carats guaranteed. 200 carats guaranteed. You're looking at around about 175 to 75 million years old fossil right there in the palm of my hand, which is quite astonishing. And it's all there for you with a price of $17.95. Now you're guaranteed 200 carats. It might mean that you get 4 or 5. It might mean that you get 3 large pieces, but you are guaranteed 200 carats of fossil ammonite. $17.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. They are very, very last of stock. We know how popular those are. Right, going to move on for you. This is quite something. This is morganite. I tell you what, this is a cracking quality strand as well. Have a look at this. Oh, it is really gorgeous. Look at the purity of colour. Look at how bright that rose pink is. You're looking at a 4 to a 7 millimetre on the graduation, beautifully faceted, showing off the clarity. My goodness me, look what happens. Back of the hand, look at the sparkle because of the clarity. Gosh. It is just phenomenal to work with, isn't it? What a very high-end luxury strand that is. 47 millimetres, so not 47, 427 millimetres on the graduation. So smallest is 4, largest is 7. 21 centimetre strand. The sparkle, the performance of light that you are getting in those beautiful gemstones. Oh, they are so beautiful. Soft, alluring, captivating, and then strong, fierce brilliance. The epitome of femininity right there in a strand. $54.95 on your screen. It's a great strand, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I'd want these in drop earrings. I'd want that sparkle to be amplified. I really would. and maybe just that huge one set on the décolletage between the collarbones, just hovering. Beautiful. $54.95, well done. I'm going to move on to, these are, do you know what? These are some of the most mesmerising colours in pearls that I've seen. Now, we're going to say peacock, and they are, but they're not that deep, deep, deep midnight peacock. Look at these. Aren't they fabulous in their colour?
They're sort of a peacock gunmetal, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're not,
absolutely.
they're lovely, aren't they?
Mesmerising. There's pinks in there, there's beautiful soft peach tones. There's almost like a metallic lustre to them, isn't there? Beautiful sizes.
Stunning.
7 by 8 and 7 by 9. Beautiful freshwater cultured pearls, all genuine, all the real deal. Coming to you from the Freshwater Pearl Farms of China, $17.95. Goodness me. Some of the best colours in our gorgeous pearls that I've seen in a very, very long time. They're almost Tahitian-esque and almost, if you see that, you know, that sort of amazing, amazing, powerful turquoise blue that you see in an abalone. Those colours are appearing now in your pearls. Astonishing. $17.95 for the very, very last of stock on that one. So make sure that you're checking out. You are getting a 38 centimetre strand, jam-packed. All of those beautiful pearls coming away. Amazing price. Amazing. Now, kyanite pear drops. How much kyanite have you worked with, Mark?
I love kyanite. That's a gemstone, actually.
Definitely. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
It's a good. It's a bold colour, isn't it?
Beautiful. And it's so difficult to mine, isn't it?
And difficult to cut and facet as well. Absolutely.
Look at that middle one.
Yeah. Depth of colour. Amazing. It's Nepalese as well, which means it's coming to you from the Himalayan arc. Not enough time to talk to you about the sheer drop zone and the brittle zone, but needless to say, it's very, very difficult to get your hands on. $29.95 on your screen. Outstanding high-end strand. Depth of colour. Very, very, very last of stock on this one. Negligible amount in our vault. We've got there 20 carats in total. I can't even imagine what you'd be paying for just the central kyanite on this strand in a piece of jewellery. That amazing midnight blue. Outstanding value. Absolutely beautiful. Last 3 strands. Make sure that you're checking that out. Huge good luck to you. Stay where you are. We are working towards that amazing showstopper. Let me show you it, because it is, to be honest, you know, it will be the most considered strand that we've seen today, probably. But with respect, have you seen this carat weight of blue diamonds?
Oh, look at this.
It is a sensation. It's coming your way very, very soon indeed. A couple more to squeeze in for you until then. And we head on over to, oh, these are great. Have a look at these. Beautiful labradorite strand. Faceted as well. They are good, aren't they? Really good.
They're all rings, aren't they? I think they'll be used for rings.
With that central drill point coming through, it makes it really, really easy to work with it like that, doesn't it?
And the smaller ones, gents cufflinks, I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's have a look at those.
Yeah. Gosh, look at them.
They are lovely. Oh my goodness. You know, when you love gemstones and you love optical effect and you love Mother Nature just throwing a curveball into the gemstone world, if labradorite isn't on your list of curveball gemstones, I don't know what is. Because when you look at it, and I'll just hold it out of the light for a minute and I'll just put it on the desk, okay? You're looking at it right now, it looks as if it could be slate, layers of maybe slate, layers of maybe chalcedony. It's when the light hits it that it becomes your leading actor, and everything else is the support act, because look at it, when the light hits it, it literally comes alive. And when you've got faceting on it as well, it is all yours, and it's coming your way at an amazing price. 0800 644 695. Last of stock on this strand is a 17 centimetre strand. This is from Janice, who says, hi Ray and Mark, loving the show tonight and loving the fact that Mark is on again in the morning. I know, much Mark. What time are your demos tomorrow, Mark? As I need to go out and I want to record it.
Okay, the first one is at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
And the second is at 12 o'clock.
There we go. Janice, 9 and 12 o'clock. What are you working with?
Tomorrow, the theme is Gemstone Day.
Okay,
so
gorgeous.
I've got a jadeite and sterling silver kit.
Beautiful.
Exclusive.
Happy days.
And I've got a 4-strand aquamarine kit.
They spoil you tomorrow. He's got to come back in. He's getting 4 hours sleep. Spoil him. Spoil him. Give him jadeite. Give him aquamarine. Make him happy.
Yeah, beautiful kits. Beautiful kits tomorrow.
Fabulous stuff. Janice, that's at 9 o'clock and
9 o'clock and 12.
9 and 12 tomorrow, Janice.
Yeah.
Make sure you got him on record. Yeah. I know. Hardest worker in the room at the minute. Hardest worker in the room. Do make sure you're checking out on those gorgeous $15.95 for your labradorite. Well done. Moving on then to... Okie dokie. Some more multicolour beryl. Before we finish the show, Dan, please, can I do box number 17? Thank you, darling. So, aquamarine, morganite, rounds. Very, very pretty. They are perfectly round. 18 centimetres strand, 8 millimetres. Very last of stock on all of these. These are miss it, miss out, major miss it, miss out. 85 carats, aquamarines, morganites, gentle pastel tones. A definite favourite of Kerry's. On camera 2 right now. Loving that, $27.95. From the Marambaia region of Brazil, some of the most sought after beryl family mines in that area, and we're grabbing them for you and bringing them to you. 0800 644 655, JewelleryMaker.com, join us on the app. The diamonds are coming your way in 1 opportunity's time. I would love to squeeze in. If I had 100 of these, I would have made it tonight's must-have. I haven't. I've got the very last stock. It's a fluorite rose. I've got 10 in the world, that's it.
Oh, look at that. We know how low it is on the Mohs scale, so to be able to cut and carve,
do you know what?
It's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it just? It's quite an Art Deco rose as well,
Beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite a Macintosh design. Not your sort of traditional rose design. Really, really pretty.
That's beautiful.
70 carats of hand-carved fluorite. 38 millimetres, 3.8 centimetres.
Oh.
You've got the point here, just to show you where your drill point is, just at the top here.
Brilliant.
Little pinch bail through there, or whatever your choice is. $6.95. They're the very last 10. The very last 10.
They would be beautiful with that strand earlier, wouldn't they?
Wouldn't they look phenomenal?
Yes, yeah. That's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. Diamonds coming your way next. Listen, I've got Linda, Catherine's multi-buying, Leslie, Sharon's there, collectors in Buckinghamshire, anonymous collectors. I've only got 10. That's going to fly out the door. Well done. Okay. So myself and Mark did his first ever Facebook Live with me earlier, which is a gorgeous thing. And this was the strand that he wanted to show off, because I've got 9 chances for you to grab this strand as tonight's showstopper. .15 carats of genuine blue diamonds. Genuine. Now, heat-treated diamonds, the heat treatment uniforms that blue colour. But to get that colour in the first instance, it's not irradiated, it's just heat. So what that heat does is it uniforms the colour throughout that strand rather than transforms the colour of it. So if you keep that in mind, These were natural blue diamonds to start off with. There would have been that blue tone running through them, but the heat treatment just uniforms that colour. They're not irradiated, they're not dyed, they're not coated. They are ethically sourced South African diamonds, and they are very, very, very fiery. 9 centimetre strand of graduated faceted diamonds. Talk to me about if somebody came to you and asked you to commission with this strand, Mark.
Well, up until the point that we started stocking diamonds, I had a massive issue on my craft stall because I could provide every single birthstone apart from diamond. And you know how many people came to me for birthstone April jewellery that I couldn't. But now I can.
But
I can have a big sign saying every birthstone now catered for, which is quite lucky actually.
Isn't it?
Quite lucky.
But there's many jewellers that will say, you know, they'll do a gemstone, birthstone sort of collection, and they'll have lapis lazuli instead of sapphire.
That's right.
They'll have carnelian instead of ruby. They will have green onyx instead of emerald, and they'll have a cubic zirconia instead of a diamond.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, for a start, the fact that you could offer 11 of those gemstones, or more than that, because obviously some of the months double and triple up, but it is quite a spectacular strand, isn't it?
It's amazing. I actually had black diamond. We were talking earlier about the slider bracelets, and I said I gave them as Christmas presents. Well, they were Swarovski and black diamond.
Oh wow!
So they were quite nice presents.
Oh, I'm sure. Merry Christmas, friends of Mark and family of Mark. Quite frankly, definitely. Beautifully generous. If you were to commission, if you're at home right now and you're thinking about how do I incorporate blue diamonds into my collection, how do I incorporate it into my commission, maybe this will be one of the strands that you grab from us tonight, and like Mark, you know, you don't necessarily do anything with it straight away. You're going to take your time. You're going to consider what it is that you're going to commission along with this beautiful piece. It is a phenomenal strand. Look at the fire coming off it. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All that movement, the scintillation that you get when you add movement to your diamonds, if you're not getting that performance of light, then okay, that's fine. You know, you are getting it though. That's the thing, you are getting it, which for me tells me you're getting great ethically sourced South African diamonds. Absolutely beautiful. I've only got 9 strands, that's it. I've only got 7 strands now. 7 strands. How much do you think you should be paying for 4.15 carats of graduated faceted blue diamonds?
That's extraordinary.
Yeah. Do you know what? Let me be honest with you. It's going to be the most considered strand that you will have seen in the Late Show. Probably the most considered strand that you'll see for the day. But with respect, have you seen 4.15 carats of diamonds today? Blue, only heat treated, no irradiation, no coating, which puts this on a whole other level. 0800 644 655. You will have seen this closer to 200. You will have seen this closer to £200. Tonight, for our showstopper, we're offering it to you at £169.95.
Wow. Gosh.
I've got 7 left. We had 9. 2 are already confirmed. One's making its way stateside, the other in the UK. 7 strands left. It's a decadent piece of jewellery that contains that carat weight.
It's amazing, isn't it?
And you might not be using the entire strand for one piece of jewellery. You might be splitting those moments up. What do you charge if you were to place one of these blue diamonds in one piece of jewellery? What do you charge your client? What do you charge for that commissioning? Who else is offering a genuine blue diamond at that gallery opening where your jewellery's being exhibited at your craft fair? Not many of them, I wouldn't have thought. Well done. On the phone lines, it's yours. Congratulations. 0800 644 655. To add those along that connector bracelet.
But you just want one, wouldn't you? Just one in the
centre.
That's all you'd need.
A pop of fiery blues. Absolutely beautiful. Well done on the phone lines. It's so nice
I think
to
to
see
know in yourself that you're wearing a blue diamond
my gosh,
is
imagine
more
how that's going to make you
important
feel.
than
Absolutely.
people knowing you're wearing a blue diamond, I think.
Absolutely. It's that the way that you feel when you're wearing your jewellery, that's the most important thing, and how you're making someone feel when you are giving them, oh, look at the fire in that recording, my goodness me. Remember, we've talked in depth about no star filter on our cameras, no editing. That is all there, genuine for you. Make sure you are holding those lines. Last 3 strands out of those 9. Everybody else checking out. Well done. They are gorgeous. Listen, let's recap for you. Which one? Yeah, of course we can. Shall I just bring the T-bar over to Mark? Let's grab the T-bar and take it over to Mark. Right then, my lovely. So, we did a whole half hour of fabulous nuggets, didn't we? We've got the jadeite, the grossular green garnets, the iolite, and the mixed beryl. So we're going to put those details on the screen for you there. That was bundle number 1. So only a couple more of those bundles left, that's it. Do make sure you're checking it out. That was jadeite. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful green grossular garnet. Gorgeous iolite, and then of course your beryls. £14.95. £14.95. Was that £3.74 per strand? Amazing. So that was in our first hour. Only a few of those left. It contained the jadeite, which Mark was, and let's be honest, the jadeite and the green garnet, which we were all a little bit fascinated by, weren't we?
That's beautiful.
Which is gorgeous. So that's all there for you. Then we've got for you the very large bundle, which contains the garnet, the carnelian, the fluorite, the morganite, the rhodochrosite, and the peridot. Under £3 per strand on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking those out. That is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous value for money tonight to be able to get your hands on those. We also had the kunzite and the aquamarine for you. Have a look on the web and the app for those. Have we got time to put those graphics in? Fabulous, Dan. Thank you. So we've got your aquamarine, medium slices, centre drilled. We all got a little bit giddy over those. £7.95, that's why. That's why. And we've also got your kunzite. Beautiful. The iridescence that's coming off your kunzite is gorgeous. And there are loads and loads. If you go to our YouTube channel, if you go to Facebook, there will be loads and loads and loads of ideas from Fabulous Mark on how you can work with your gorgeous chips and your nuggets. Kunzite, £5.95. We're a little bit shocked at that price. Listen, Mark, it's been a joy. Thank you so much. You're back tomorrow morning. There's no rest for the wicked, my darling. He's back with 2 fantastic kits tomorrow. Jadeite with solid stunning silver and aquamarine tomorrow for the kits in 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Don't, of course, please join us tomorrow morning, of course, as well for the morning alarm deal, which is your moonstone. I'm with Deb Rudge tomorrow night here on The Late Show. We look forward to having your company because it's Gemstone Day. And we're going to really thoroughly enjoy that. Thank you for all your hard work tonight. Really loved it. Thank you, sweetheart. Hope you get a safe drive home and a couple of hours sleep. Thank you to the team. And more importantly, thank you to you for joining us. We open our doors at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Make sure you join us then. I'll see you tomorrow night for The Late Show with Deb Rudge. Until then, Mark's up tomorrow morning at 8. Don't go anywhere.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier.
When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.